what's up? What's up? It's the Arthur Moats Experience with Deke. I'm Arthur Moats, and that's my main man, Deke.
What's good, bro?
Man, everything's good. Victory week, so enjoying that. And last show of the week, man. So, good vibes all around, man. Boss man spoke today. I guess. Some interesting info. Nothing crazy, though, if we being real about it.
Nothing to talk about.
Yeah, I want to say it wasn't as exciting as it has typically been.
No Pickens drama, no quarterback controversy.
Hey, look, we was over here like, yo, man.
We're smooth sailing.
Coach, man, what we going to talk about right now, man? Yeah.
People were asking about the ref rules.
Hey. Don't take offense to that. You know?
What?
Don't take offense to that. Whoever he was talking to, man. So, yeah, man. It's good. I like the little drama this week that we're going to get, man. But obviously, we'll talk about that, man. I'm going to turn the page early this week since, like I said, this is the only show of the week, man. So we will talk some Giants, get that preview in as well. And the homie TG. Yes, I was supposed to say, who am I forgetting? TG. You know how he go, man. We'll wait till about 2:57, and we'll get a text back. All right, I'm good, baby. Let's ride. So, yeah, but other than that, though, man, everything's vibed out right now, man. We're in a good spot, in a good space. How are you, though, baby?
Great.
I
Doing
like
good.
it. I like it.
Yeah. Wish the Ravens would have lost yesterday. That would have been nice.
We had two games last night, too. Man, I ain't gonna lie. That still be bugging me. Because I want to be able to watch both at the same time. Without having to, like, do the whole flipping back and forth thing, man.
I love the concept.
Yeah.
2 Monday night games. It's great. Just have the
back to
second
back,
game
man.
start at 10.
Yeah.
First game start at 7:30. Second game at 10. Have it be a West Coast game.
Yeah. Treat it like no different when it's the opening Monday night week. You know, week one on Monday night, they have like the 3 games and it's all boom, boom, boom. Like, you don't have to compete. Or 2 games, you don't have to compete with, yo, man, I want to watch this, want to watch. It's like, nah, man, I'm trying to. Man, I turned off. Well, I didn't turn it all the way off. I thought I could flip off the Ravens game. And then that thing kind of got weird at the end. I'm like, hold on now. Is this, dang, am I missing something here? Let me get back over here. Just in time to see Godwin, go down. I was like, let me get back off of this channel real quick. Yeah.
The sad part is, or the ironic part, and sad, is that Aikman literally, like, seconds before
swear, bro.
Godwin got knocked out for not only that game, but presumably for the year.
Yeah.
Aikman's like, I mean, I get you're trying to, like, come back, but for what, though? Like,
what are you doing,
there could be some damage here done, and it's I don't even think it's worth at this point. And boom, next play.
Yeah. Craziness, man. Dude, and I was still surprised that after that play, you're thinking, okay, run the ball in the game, get it over with. Bro, they still were throwing the football, trying to prolong the game even more.
It's tough because, like, I
wouldn't, though.
Yeah,
it was a 10-point game.
All it takes is a fluky Hail Mary and then onside.
And now it's a game.
I mean, all it takes, there's like a 0.1% chance of that happening. But still, if you have a chance, like, it's just like, why not? This is why you play the game.
But technically, though, that's stuff where we be like, man, 2 scores ago, this was considered garbage time. This game was completely done. Lamar had shut the door. It was an absolute blowout. But you can still see where, man, even where it's 40 seconds on the clock, it's like, yo, it's still enough time to get weird in here.
Yeah, because I think you're getting blasted more for giving up. 2-score game with less than a minute left. And, you know, again, something could happen.
But before it got to the 2 scores, it was a blowout. It was over.
Yeah.
So that's my whole, like, we've talked about this before with, like, the garbage time stuff. I'm like, at what point do you concede and say it's done? Because the Giants game, which had a similar feel to it, we saw them actually do that. 4th quarter, they're like, hey, man, go ahead and make the swap. But with the Bucs, right when it should have been that moment, that's when they keep fighting back, and now they find a way to, all right, is it a game? Is it kind of, it's not all the way over just yet? Nah.
I think the line is when you could still envision a way for you to win, even if it's unlikely. Like the Giants, they had to have just thought, there's just no way we're.
They had a whole quarter of football, bro. They put Drew Lock out there with 14 minutes left in the 4th quarter.
Well, part of that too, though, is they just wanted to see what they had in Drew Lock.
Yeah, sure. I mean, at that point, I get it. But
See if
also
he
at
can
that,
give the team a spark.
but also at that point, it's like,
Yeah, they probably thought
Is it
there's
all
no
the way
way we're
over
winning
yet?
this game with Daniel Jones. Whereas the Buccaneers, you're thinking to yourself that maybe there is a possible chance we could win this with Baker Mayfield.
But the way Lamar was playing last night, bro, it was like, yo, y'all are not coming back in this game. Like, this dude had thrown 5 touchdowns in this thing on y'all, man. Like, y'all ain't coming back. Everybody knew what time it was.
Well, they got it to a point, down 10 with less than a minute left. Fluky Hail Mary and an onside kick. They're right there.
But that's the aim of the game, man. That's what we always say. If there is time on that clock, you better be playing, man. And that's the other part of why I don't really get involved with the garbage stats. Because I'm like, man, they clearly could come back, man. Everybody got a chance. Shoot, it could have got weird if Drew Lock threw a touchdown out there because, yeah, that Philly Giants game was, that was probably the most weirdest blowout victory game I've watched. Like, the Giants at times were doing some stuff, or maybe it's the Eagles. I don't know. Like,
I think it's the combo of both.
yeah, because I'm like, yo, this game is a blowout, but this doesn't feel like a watching a blowout. It feels like y'all are real evenly matched, low key, man. Like, y'all both do some bad stuff, but
Right, I still don't know if the Eagles
swear,
are that good.
bro.
And then with the Giants, they're a bad team, but they can be weirdly frisky at
They
times.
do
If
some
you let
good
them.
stuff. Yeah, I think that's the key. If you let them, yes.
Yeah, if you let them. The Eagles didn't let them get to that point. The
Yeah.
Cowboys did on Thursday
They
Night Football.
did, yes.
The Seahawks did.
If you let them get weird with you, they will definitely get weird, man. But they're definitely a team that, and we'll obviously talk about it more in a little bit, but they're definitely one of those teams that if you are doing what you're supposed to, man, this should be a good week. But we got to do what we're supposed to do because, yeah, that team that was on that team, man, whew, they're a little different, man. They're a little different.
Some are saying that this is teeing up perfectly for a Tomlin loss.
Well, we've already had a Tomlin loss. I thought that was the Colts game and the Cowboys game. Or do we flip-flop?
No, I think this would be like tier 1 Tomlin loss.
This tier 1?
Coming
Okay.
off of that win.
Okay.
At home.
Okay.
Russell Wilson looking the way that he did.
Okay.
Going up against the Giants. The Giants are a way worse team than the Colts or the Cowboys.
Giants and Cowboys might be what, bro?
Well, that's why I picked them in that Thursday night game.
Might be what, man? As bad as that sounds,
But
like,
on paper and reputation-wise.
yeah, Cowboys have more bigger names, yes, yeah. But I'm like, yeah, they both on the same spot right now, man. But I see what you said. I see what you getting at.
This would be tier 1. This would be cream of the crop type of Tomlin loss. Those other ones, I don't even think I categorize them as Tomlin losses.
Well,
after
at the time, people tried to.
Yeah, I don't know.
People
Just with
crucified
how
him for
they
the
played
Colts
out,
loss.
they weren't.
They crucified him for the
Tomlin
Colts
losses.
loss, especially seeing that it was Joe Flacco that was the guy.
I think it was the fact that we came back as to why I didn't classify it as a bold Tomlin loss.
Okay. Cowboys. Not a lot of people thought the Cowboys were good in any capacity, and it was Dak Prescott at quarterback.
Yeah, I thought that.
Yeah.
But I still don't consider it a Tomlin loss. It came down to one play.
Okay.
It was a good game, a little back and forth. Not a great game, not a good game from our standpoint. Defense was a little lax. Offense was sputtering at times. But to be up 17-13 with, 5-6 minutes left, came down to one play.
Okay.
Could have been worse.
I like this for us because it's at home. I would hate this if it was on the road. If it was on the road at 1 o'clock, I feel like, yeah, it's disaster waiting on us. I feel like Monday night at the crib, especially after being in prime time last week and Russ knowing that this is the second opportunity for him, I feel a little bit better about it. But I do see I see the scene.
Well,
I can see the
I think the other thing was I don't even know how much we were favored if we were favored in those Colts or Cowboys games
You're
at
right.
all.
I know, we
it was
favored
1
the
point
Cowboys
one way
game.
or
I thought
another.
I thought
Whereas this one's already
dogs
starting out at like 4.5 or 5.
I was about to say they might have us pretty good in this one, bro. Yeah.
That's another element of a Tomlin loss. Like we have to be heavily favored.
Yeah, I can see that.
For a tier 1 Tomlin loss, yeah.
If I say that spread start getting at 4.5, 5, you're like, oh, whoa, wait, hey now. Okay.
From my standpoint, though, I don't see it happening.
I'm with you. We're going to talk it, but
I think we keep this train rolling.
Yeah, I like where we at, man. I think we're in a good spot with it, man. I think we're in a good spot.
Chris Hobson's saying we're getting favored by 6 now. It started at 4.5.
That's because I thought it was going. I could see it ending at like
People are
6,
betting
man.
us.
Yeah, I could see it ending around 6.5. Honestly, just what they bring, and then the high of what if Russ is replicating that. I think that's the part that's got to be weird for Vegas right now. Which version of Russ are you anticipating showing back up this week? Because if the one that showed up on Sunday night, especially that second half version, then yeah,
like I told you, I
feel
don't really
very
see it
confident
getting
about
worse
this week
going
Right.
forward. It should at least stay at that level and get better.
Yeah.
Again, does it end up in that exact stat line? Not necessarily,
Right.
but I think we can expect a certain level of consistency in play from Russ going forward.
Yeah. And if the Giants continue to look like how they've looked over the past couple of weeks, and specifically last game, then a lot should be pointing in the direction of us having a ton of success. Now, if they thinking, all right, man, what if Russ, looks rusty or whatever? All right, can the Giants do just enough to make this thing weird? But shout out to the spread.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, because
we just
that's
talked
the
about
part.
that. If you let them, 'cause there is a
Right.
little thing there with Daniel Jones and
Yeah.
Neighbors, and
Like,
the
which
defense,
version is
that
gonna
front
show
seven
up?
for the Giants ain't terrible.
Yeah.
Dexter Lawrence and Brian Burns.
Yeah, I'm like, which version of them shows up and which version of the Steelers show up, and that's the part where I'm just like, yo, we got to be locked in, man, from start to finish. But I do like the way that Coach T was talking in the press conference, man. So we're gonna get to it. I felt good though. I'm feeling better about it. The more we talk through it, because I totally wasn't even thinking the blind spot of the Tomlin game, but now I can see where y'all coming from. I can see
That's my only concern.
Yeah, I can see
is
that.
a Tomlin
I can see
loss,
that.
and that comes down to us
Yeah.
just playing like shit. It has nothing to
Yeah.
do with the Giants necessarily.
Right. Which are key factors in Tomlin games. It's less about the opponent. It's usually like, yo, why are we dropping passes? Now we don't know how to tackle. Now we doing this. Like, oh, we can't. Oh, we turning the ball over now. What we do that for? Yeah. So I'm with you. Man. All right. On the front end, got any Deke thoughts today? Flanneled out.
No,
Pit
just
truck.
got the pit hat on.
Looking fire. I know you
Wanna
had to let him know, man.
Yeah, I want to let the Syracuse fans in the
Yeah.
chat know what's up.
Hey, talk your talk, because we don't get another opportunity this week for you to talk to these Syracuse fans, man. So let them folks know, man, how you feeling this week, man?
I
Pitt
feel
getting
good.
it done. Holstein, what are you looking like, man?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't see why not.
Okay.
We're 6-0.
Okay. Says, hey, chalk it up, man. You know what time it is, man.
Defense is coming off of their best performance yet.
Okay.
So I mean,
I was like, yo, they did. You're right, they did. Yeah.
that's been my main
Defense
concern
balled
this
out.
season. And like you said, I think that's a good building block for
Yes.
this team going forward. That
Mm-hmm.
if we got to win a scrappy game, the defense can step up.
Mm-hmm.
I think it builds a newfound belief within the team that, all right, we're there for each other, right?
Yeah.
Defense can pick up the offense can pick up the defense. Holstein just got to get his act together and stop throwing stupid picks. That's all.
Holstein, he was trying to get the Heisman. You know, when you're trying to get the Heisman, you press
think
a
he
little
was.
bit. Yeah, it happens. You press a
Well,
little bit.
He threw that out the window with those 2 picks, literally. So no more Heisman talk or worrying about the Heisman for Holstein. Let's just win this ACC championship and get in the playoffs.
Hey, look, I'm hoping that's the same over here too. Like, look, I don't want to hear about no more conference player of the year, no more this, no more that. Just lock in. And let's just play this thing 1 week at a time, man. All right, we know what we capable of. So I like your energy on that, man. I like that. But yeah, Syracuse fans, you heard what you on, man. Stop playing with that, man. All right. And since you got your Pitt hat, got my Yankees hat since it is World Series week.
When they play.
Friday the 20. The 25th. So yeah, that's Friday. Yeah, because Thursday is the wedding. Yeah, so the 25th.
That's game
man.
1.
Game 1, man. So I just figured I'd let y'all know early since it's our only show of the week. I don't want nobody to be like, hey man, Moats said he ain't got no Yankee stuff, man, till after the game. No, don't play us like that, man. Check the tape, man. All right. So yeah, it's a New York day. Shout out to the real New York teams. All right. So yeah, man. Feeling good though, baby. Feeling good. And we got NBA season starting up too, man. About to have some history made with that. Can't miss that, man. Can't miss that. Why you laughing, man? It's history about to be made, bro. You know what? I can't wait. Can't wait, man. History being made, bro. It's be a vibe, man.
I guess.
He went for 17 the other
It's
night.
a cool story. Who
Who you think?
I honestly don't know. You say 17, you can't be talking about LeBron.
Not LeBron.
That's what I mean.
He went for 17 though. So if I'm not talking about LeBron, who would I be talking about? It's only 2 basketball players that matter.
Because there's no reason to be bragging about LeBron getting 17, so it's got to be Bronny.
Yeah. He went for versus Golden State too. Yeah, when they got some buckets on him, man.
That's good.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was good. Good little vibe for the home. Good.
I'm assuming it was Golden State's second team.
Don't you do that? Why you want to play?
But there's nothing wrong with that.
So now you assume it's the second team. Now you're gonna assume it's the second team. Actually, it was
Curry wasn't out there.
Actually, everybody but Curry was out there.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Everybody but Curry was out there. He scored 17 though. Yeah.
While Bronny was out there.
Bronny scored 17 points. Yeah. Versus.
But was he going up against Kuminga and all the players?
The guys were out there.
That would typically be out there in the regular season outside of Curry.
Deke, when I tell you the guys were out there, the guys were out there. Yes, the guys were out there. Now you ain't asked me about the score, but he scored 17 points. All right.
When was that on? Because I may have saw that on a TV whenever I was out and about. Weren't they down like 20 points?
They lost by like 40 or 50.
Like, it got that bad? It was like the second quarter I saw they were down like 20, 25.
It got bad, bro. It got real bad.
Wow.
But he scored 17, so he looked good. But yeah, Golden State was like,
so Bronny was getting some garbage time.
No, because they played Bronny like regular for preseason. Golden State just so happened to treat it like a dress rehearsal minus Curry. So you know how that goes. Yeah. Imagine when we throw out our group and you're like, oh, y'all want to put your backups out there. Yeah. Y'all want to put your backups out there. We got our guys out there. And yeah, it was that luck. But he scored 17 though. It looked real good, bro. He got a couple highlights. He got a nice little finishing transition. He was down about 30 when that happened. It looked good though, bro. I was over there like, get him, Bronny. Every bucket counts. Get him again. Shoot it again. Yeah. I like it though, bro.
Well, good for him.
So like I said, man, shout out to the real guys out there. All right, Bronny out there getting buckets, and I did go back and finally see that Najee clip again. Yeah, he for certain gonna get it. He gonna get a little FedEx. Oh man, he gonna get a FedEx. But it was pretty cool though, man. Shout out to Dodge, man. He looked so genuine about it too. I forgot the pause afterwards. Though, like maybe if I just don't say nothing, maybe nobody will hear the analogy. It's like, nah, bro. Everybody heard you, man. Sat there like, cool. So, shout out to that, man. Shout out to Naj. But with that being the case, let's start the show like how we always do. Go ahead and drop it in the comment section where you are tuning in from. And in that way, we'll give those big boy shout outs to start the day's show. And of course, don't forget to hit that like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you are new to the channel.
Brandon Clark, 540, Roanoke, Virginia. Did y'all see that block Pickens had on 2 Jet players when Muth was running downfield?
Let's go.
I didn't, but I'm glad you brought it up.
I know. I'll look for it now, man. Yeah. That's dope, though. I like that.
If we're going to talk about Pickens and his lack of blocking, we should probably talk about when he actually does block.
I like it, man. Credit. I like it, man.
Even though that always should be your job.
Don't you do that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just let him live. Just let him live, Deke. You was already about to kill him. Just, hey, small steps, man. Small steps. All right? Hey, I'm happy. I ain't even see the play, but I liked it. Yeah.
Right, unless it's like a Hines Ward type of block, a highlight type of block. We should just be assuming that you're blocking and doing your job. But this one sounds like that. He said
sort of hoping,
2
right?
Jet players.
That's what I'm hoping. I'm going to go look at it again. Yeah.
Give him props.
Yeah.
Hannibal 090 checking in from the 770 at the JO today.
Oh, at the jail. I think you said at the jail today. I was like,
no.
Oh, all right. That was the first. Yeah. Shout out to the JO though, man. Got to stack that paper. You already know what time it is, man. But I like the fact that you're still rocking out with the team, man. Appreciate you.
Sean Wells, the 814, is tuning in from the 202 DC though.
Shout out to DC in the building, man. I like it. Yeah.
We got DC 53, 412, Hill District.
The Hill District. Let's get it.
We got Jacob Morgan, another person tuning in from the hometown, 412.
Let's go.
This Pittsburgh guy and asked, where was E-Rob? Was it a matchup?
Ooh, where was E-Rob? Was there a matchup?
Definitely. 'Cause we had Peyton Wilson out there more just because of the Jets' formations and them being a little bit more happy with Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, but E-Rob still played though.
Yeah, I think he's just asking why wasn't he out there per usual.
But that was definitely the thought process. We were just matching up, man. Jets did a lot more 11 personnel, but they also on tape showed a lot of the back releasing Breece Hall. They like to, send him to create the 4 eligible receivers to one side type concept, man, just to put a lot of stress on your defense. So that was why we did use more Patrick Queen and Peyton Wilson. Whereas with Landon, you think about him, like I said, the way they're using him is more base personnel, more predominantly run or play action pass downs. And that's, not the type of offense that the Jets really featured. But the week before that, it was a little bit different story, We talk about Vegas. They were heavy 12 and 13 personnel, and you saw a good amount of Landon in those situations. So, yeah, that's, part of it with him, man. But he's definitely doing his thing, though, man, for certain.
A few more. Flow grown 420 from the 352, San Antonio, Florida, not Texas.
Interesting. All right. I've actually never heard of San Antonio, Florida before. I like it, though. Shout out, man.
900 Juice from the 310, Cali, says, here we go, gang.
Let's get it.
Last one I'll say is Joe Weber, tuning in from Dayton, Ohio, says, drove to Pitt for the game.
Oh, okay. Let's go. Let's go, man. Well, I see you in the building, David Decker in the 585. Rochester, New York. Says Moats and Deke. Happy Tuesday. Go Steelers. Who you guys got tonight? Celtics or the Knicks? And the second game tonight, Lakers or the Timberwolves?
Is this the regular season opener?
Yes. It should be. Yeah. I'm not tripping. Let me triple check real quick, but I believe it is.
Man.
It should be it. Yes, correct.
Who's at home? I guess Celtics are probably at home, right?
Yeah, Celtics are at home. Lakers are at home. Yep.
I'll go with the home teams.
There it is. I like your energy with that, man. Well, I'm definitely going to go LeBron for certain with that one. We're getting history made. And let's see. Ooh. I probably should go Celtics. But give me the Knicks.
New York's your squad.
Hey, give me the Knicks, man.
You are a New York fan.
I like my New York squad. In my heart, I'm a New Yorker. But I'm from Brooklyn, Queens. I'm from all the boroughs. I want to wear Timbs every day. That's in my heart.
So it's the Knicks,
mm-hmm.
the Yankees,
mm-hmm.
the Sabres, and the Bills. Those are your 4 squads.
The Sabres were for certain the first hockey hat that I ever purchased. For Patrick Coletta was out there on the ice beating folk up, and I'm like, all right.
Is it the Sabres or is it the Islanders or the Rangers?
No. Because like I said, I never really cared for hockey. I knew Sid. Sid Crosby was my hockey guy. But other than that, it was you have a hockey team? Then you get the Buffalo. It's okay, well, this is the home team. All right, cool. I got us now. Yeah, other than that, man, where I'm from, there's not a lot of hockey that gets played, Deke. All right? If you know the Norfolk Admirals, that's about it. All right? Yeah. That ain't...
DC53 is saying you're VA.
Shout out to VA.
You don't got any squads.
No, I was about to say, because I'm not rocking with DC in my part of VA, and we don't do North Carolina in my part of VA. Yeah.
You just get a mashup of everything down
Basically, that's why you got a ton of Cowboys, Giants, Eagles. You get Steelers fans. You're going to get Panthers fans in that area. Yeah.
Hoop Squad's the same way?
Basically, yeah. Because once again, like you said, the
whoever
Wizards and stuff like that, they're, yeah. Because 757 versus DMV, we don't really think Pittsburgh versus Philly. Completely different. Even though we just 3 hours away, it's just we different, man. So DMV, you're going to get Commanders or Ravens. You're going to get Wizards. You'll get Orioles fans, Nationals fans. You'll get all that up that area. Yeah. Like you said, man, 757, we just, hey, man, nah, that ain't us.
I like this question. Jacob Horgan asked, Deke, if your life depended on it, Artie Burns locking up or Kendrick Green run blocking?
Dang. That's tough.
I think I'd be more concerned about Kendrick Green pass blocking.
That's tough.
Than run blocking.
What's the matchup? That's what we need to know.
If my life depended on it. Are we just talking about one play?
What's the matchup?
Is it one player throughout the course of a game?
What's the matchup?
I think you can hide Artie Burns better in the defense
What
throughout the course of a game.
is the matchup, Deke? I need to know the matchup, bro. I need to know the matchup. What's the matchup? What's the matchup?
I don't know.
I'm going to lean Artie for a couple reasons. Number one.
Yeah, I'm leaning Artie too because I
Yeah.
think you can hide him better over the course of a game.
So I say Artie first because, number one, that's my dog. Locker mate, shared the locker room with him. I got Miami gear solely because of him. So shout out to him for that. All right. The second part, though, in all honesty, he is a dynamic, like, athlete with size. Hence the reason why he was the first rounder. So if I'm just thinking, I don't know what the variables are going to be, I don't know what the matchup is going to be, give me the big dynamic athlete versus Kendrick, who we already know some of his limitations are his stature. So, for example, if Kendrick had to go against a Cam Hayward body type, bigger body dudes, a Keanu Benton types, I think that could present a little bit more of a challenge for him. Whereas at least with Artie, if it's a quick dude, I know Artie has the speed that once, if you take off on this side and you're going to try to haul tail over there, he at least has straight line. He can still go there. If it's a big body receiver, they go try to do the jump ball with him. At least know you got
I'm
some size for the fighting chance.
Probably most worried about a route runner with him.
You know, like,
I'd be worried about some dude just cooking them with slants or out routes and corner routes.
Oh no, but that's
as opposed to just straight line verticals.
Yeah, but that's what we said. Like, what's the matchup? I just think at least with him, I think I can account for more stuff. Whereas with Kendrick, I feel like, yeah, I just think I'm a little. If it's pulling though, I like Kendrick. If it's a pull play, he got a pull, and he's the backside puller, and he gets to be the cleanup guy. I like him a lot now. Yeah.
All right. Any other shout outs you want to go over here?
Oh man.
I'm done.
He said, yeah, I'm good on the shout out. Let me see. Juice Bellamy in the 610 Villanova. Kyle Teixeira in the 209 Modesto, California in the house. Shout out to Modesto one time for the culture. 828 Styles in 828 Hickory, North Carolina. Shout out. And let me see. Jeez, 828 Style. He says, hey Deke, what did you finally do with the Penny Pickett customs?
I still got them.
Okay. Shout out.
Yeah,
they really call him Penny Pickett, man. Don't be going at Kenny like that, man. I be seeing him call him Lenny. I be like, yo, who's this Lenny? And I be like, oh, I got y'all. I know y'all talking about now. Yeah. All right. Well, I'll end it with the homie Lifted Ones in the 916. He says, I feel like I should put $50 on Syracuse this Thursday. Man, shout out the Lifted Ones.
Do what you got to do.
He said I should go put 50 on them just cuz. Just cuz.
Feel like it's good karma for Pitt. Coming in here talking smack like that. All right.
Okay.
All right, that's fine.
Okay.
Hype up Syracuse. At your own risk.
Ooh, you heard him. At your own risk. I likes that. And of course, I see you, Big. What's that? Big YSN baby, also in Hickory, North Carolina, 828. So shout out to the 828 Hickory, North Carolina folks in the house. And Theo Burro in Brazil. Shout out to you as well, baby. All right, man. Y'all hit that like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Then we got some supers. Let's tap in with those and then we proceed.
T-Star F says Ayuk Adams. Let's go for Cup now. Third time's a charm.
Ooh, shout out. I see what you did there. And then he just ACL, right? And MCL. Did you see? I didn't see the play. I
didn't see it.
Daggone. Yeah.
Unfortunate for him.
But I'm glad he got his money on the front end. Whew.
Right. Yeah, I don't blame a player for wanting to get their money like that.
It's a bad situation all around, man.
Undertake game in and game out. And, yeah, stuff like that happens.
Yeah. Sucks for the Niners, though, because it's like, daggone.
And you paid extra to keep him.
Right. And after the whole
you got it up to the 30.
How?
Right, and he might not even be he with ACLs, he might be good to go for early next season.
They said ACL, MCL. So yeah. Who else? Because they said Parasol's coming back out there, though, so that's good. But let me think.
Yeah, he played last week.
Yeah, you're right. He did. Good call on that. Yeah. Which is still nuts. My man took a dig on chest shot and came back.
Samuel is out, though.
What happened Debo?
They said pneumonia. He only played a few plays last week, and he just couldn't do it.
Gotcha.
He felt so off, and I guess he got hit with that at the hospital, or was told that's what it was.
Dang, on. Okay.
But I agree. I think Cooper Kupp is the guy. I think he'd be my top priority out there on the receiver market because we do got...
Talk your talk, Deke. What you got, man? Talk your talk.
Some reports out there from legitimate sources. Diana Rossini says Rams have called multiple teams about trading Cooper Kupp.
So we have to be on that list. If
the Rams have called, too. It's not other teams calling the Rams, so the Rams are
if there's
seeking
a receiver
trade.
If there's any receiver that is potentially being shopped, we're on every team's short list right now, barring Baltimore, Cincinnati, and Cleveland, solely because they've seen how committed we are to going to get a receiver. We've been in both of the big 2 wide receiver sweepstakes this year in terms of Brandon Ayuk and with Devontae Adams.
Got more information.
Talk to me nice, man. Tell me something good.
From Diana. She says the Rams have indicated a willingness to take on some of the 2024 salary.
That makes it even better.
But are seeking a second-round pick.
Now you talking crazy to me. All right. So you want
I could do that.
You want my second? Is he healthy? How many games has he played?
But once he gets traded, he'll be healthy. Like Devontae Adams.
I was about to say, what's the nature of his West Coast injury? Because if it's just a West Coast hamstring and it gets right back like Devontae's did, I like it. I just don't know what he's doing.
Trending towards playing anyway.
Yeah.
He might be good this week or next week, within the next 2 or 3 weeks, I
just don't like the second for him right now if he's not healthy. That's my only...
I think as soon as you get him, he's going to play.
Okay, that's what I need to know. Is he actually going to play?
Yeah, he's going to play soon.
Okay.
Yeah, he's trending in the right direction.
Okay. Because we know he's...
It's not like he's going to be out for, 4 or 5 weeks once you get him.
I don't want the corner.
William Jackson.
William Jackson.
No.
I'm just trying to avoid that.
Get that.
Yeah, because I'm like, man, we were excited about it. I thought it was it's a back. Come over here and everything will be fine. And then he came here and it was like, yo, you never dressed.
If we get Kupp, we still would have him under contract for another
2 years, right?
At least 2 years.
Yeah,
because
this deal is still fairly new.
Now, are we happy with the cap hits that he brings? I'm sure Omar could figure it out.
If Cooper is healthy, though.
Yeah, you're taking that all day.
The amount of production that comes with him, the amount of attention.
That's worth the second-round pick.
Absolutely. And what it does, not just for him and for the quarterback, what it also does for GP, what it also does for these tight ends, like the running game. That type of receiver demands attention. And if you don't, he's going to carve you up. And he's proven that time and time again. And he's quiet off the field.
The only problem with him has been the injuries because every time he's been on the field, Matthew Stafford targets him every 10, 11, 12 times, and he'll end up with 9 catches for at least 100 yards.
Because he gets open, he's very detailed with his route running, and he can catch. He is what you want.
Super Bowl MVP.
Triple crown winner. Yeah. He's the real deal. Yeah.
And that type of production, I'm telling you, it hasn't really dropped off that much when he's actually on the field.
Yeah, it's just been the availability.
Yeah, he's playing half these seasons, so that's why his stats don't look as gaudy as when he was getting the triple crown.
I look at, obviously he's not at the same age as Cam, but I think of where we were with Cam this offseason. Is he still going to be able to be dominant, or is this injury situation, is that going to be what we're going to deal with going forward? Now, he's proven otherwise, and he's been balling out in terms of the beginning of the season. So for Cooper, if he can be healthy, I think he can return to being that type of dude.
First game of the season, he had 14 receptions, 110 yards, and a touchdown.
Bro, Cooper's nice, man. As long as he's healthy, he's nice. The second is a little high.
I'm doing it.
All right.
I'm doing it. I think it'd be a great compliment to Pickens. I think it'd be perfect for the offense right now.
I like his name, so I'm down for him. You know that.
I like it as a first name.
I just like Cooper. It's you're a Cooper, you can work with me, man. Hey, I got a place for you. All right. So, yeah. What's better than one Cooper? 2?
No.
Just bring another one. I'm good with it.
As long as Cooper is the guy's first name.
I like Cooper. If your name is Cooper and you play wide receiver, you can play with me, man. You're on my squad. I like you, man. You got my vote. All right. Because he can ball too. He can ball. Yeah. But I don't think he messes up any chemistry with the locker room either. That's like, in all seriousness, I think that's another added part that I do like about him, man. I think that his style would complement GP's style as well, with GP still being more of the down the grass, jump ball, get it up to him. We know with Coop, like, he gonna give you all that.
And Super Bowl experience.
Yeah. As we saw even with
Super Bowl
Russ, it's
was
it matters.
MVP in the Super Bowl.
Like, it matters, man. Be a guy
Knows
on
what
the
it
biggest
takes.
stage.
I think it's just another great element to bring to the table.
Yeah.
That's what we're hunting right now.
Absolutely. And you'll see with his preparation how contagious that'll be for other guys, because you might think you're working, but if you've never experienced what it takes to win or be a champion, then you don't even know that you're not working hard enough or that you're not working in the best manner. He's going to be able to come here and, hey, yo, this is how we do it. So I'm sure the same thing that Russ is doing in that quarterback room right now. Those other guys might have never been around a quarterback that has done it to that level, but now you're seeing how this guy prepares, how this guy breaks down tape, how this guy does walkthroughs, and yeah, it rubs off on you. I'm all for it, man. If he's healthy.
2 appearances in the Super Bowl, actually. Too.
Yeah,
I mean,
come
you
on,
forget
man.
about that.
Mm-hmm.
They
He
did
was at
lose
the
to
first
the
one.
Patriots in, 2019?
Mm-hmm.
But still, it counts. I mean, he's got not only the Super Bowl experience, multiple playoff
He's tasted
games,
defeat.
like a lot of playoff games under his belt. So,
Mm-hmm.
and he's the guy you want.
Yeah.
If I'm
makes
Omar,
sense,
you're
though.
trying to get it down to a third.
Yeah. I just don't like it for the second.
But let's
I
do
wish
it.
I could get it. If I can get it for the third, I'm not waiting. Go get it. But
We need to do this now.
if you're in the negotiations, like, how do you? I mean, if you're trying to get the best deal, you can't jump right now. But if you want him on your team, you might have to jump right now.
Let's make this happen.
F that pick. Go get him.
That's what I'm saying. I saw what I needed to see from Russ
Yeah.
his first game back. I feel like we're going to be serious contenders here. Let's make us even more serious contenders
Yeah.
by getting a Cooper Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Because our 2 problems, now I guess with all the injuries to offensive line, you could add that as the third. But our 2 problems going into the season and what we were talking about is wide receiver 2, you know, that extra receiver, slot cornerback, cornerback 3. But that kind of has gotten itself taken care of, and now we're getting Cam Sutton back.
Yeah, because Cam will be back in, next week,
So
right?
we don't really have to worry about that.
Because it's week 8 right now. Yeah. Yeah. So
right
he's
after the bye.
Yeah, so after the bye, he's able to come back.
Yeah, Cam Sutton's coming back, so that's off the table. I don't think we got to worry about that in terms of bringing in new personnel.
And we survived it. Because remember, that was
We
the
did,
question.
yeah.
Like,
We're
who is
5-2.
the guy? Yeah, is it Beanie? Do we use big safeties? Like, what are we thinking with that? But Beanie held up, man. Did his thing.
Got 2 picks against Aaron Rodgers.
Come on, man.
So, O-line and
Shout out to Rashawn Jones. He said that
Receiver
Sutton comes back to practice on the 29th. That's why I was like, I know he could come back sooner.
for the bye.
Yeah, for the bye. So that's good.
I don't think we're doing anything with offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming we'll just roll with Frazier, McCormick at guard, Broderick Jones,
And Ryan
Sam
McCullough.
Alou.
Yeah. I mean, because Coach T was complimentary of the dudes, but he also was talking about how, I mean, in the NFL, it's like, yo, you might have done good this week, but it's a whole new test this following week, whole new cast of, characters that you got to deal with and different style players as well, man. But, yeah, it does sound like that's kind of what they're going to do.
So wide receiver is it. Like, that's the only thing I feel like we're missing.
Yeah, because we're getting back healthy at running back. Obviously, Warren was back last week. We'll talk about Coach T's press conference, but he did bring up Cordell Patterson as well, man, as being one of those guys getting closer to being back healthy. So he said, man, some good stuff going on.
Come on, Omar. I think this is the one.
That's the one.
This is the one.
Go get him.
Out of the 3, between
If I could do him if I get him for the third, I love it.
See, we weren't even talking about Kupp realistically in the offseason, but out of the 3, Kupp, Ayuk, and Adams, as long as Kupp stays healthy, I think he's the best fit of the 3.
Yeah.
Especially with how this
I would
team's
agree.
rolling in the vibes of the team right now.
I mean, he's the. Cause I was gonna say he's probably the most accomplished of those receivers that you named.
Yeah.
I think like
Adams has just stayed healthier, so his numbers are more gaudy.
Right. I was gonna say just depending on what you prefer with Adams, because it's obviously the bigger frame, but like Coop. I mean, Triple Crown, Super Bowl champ, Super Bowl MVP. Like,
it's pretty wild.
Yeah. As much as we talk about Devontae, he don't have that just yet. Yeah. Shoot. AB didn't give us that, which is crazy when you think about it. He should have though. But it's crazy to see, like, yo, you actually did that.
Yeah, I'd be curious if Cup's per game numbers are better than Adams. They might be.
That's real. Yeah. That's a good question.
They might be. I don't really feel like looking it up right now.
Man, we ain't
They're
got
both
to.
really good
Yeah,
receivers.
we
I feel like
point,
Cup
yeah.
would be the best fit of those three, though.
Yeah.
We just didn't even think Cup was available.
Because why would he have been available?
Right.
The convo was you're getting Stafford back and you want him to have his weapons, Puka, Cup, and what's the Tutu Atwell. Yeah.
But now that he is.
And he got the running back, Kyron Williams, like, yeah, you got your why would they want to lose a weapon like that? But we will definitely take him off your hands if you don't want that, man. Now, Mike T, shout out to Mike T. He just got off his press conference, clearly, but he brought up Adam Thielen. He says, what about him? Could we get him potentially at a cheaper rate than Cooper Kupp?
Yeah, we would be able to get him at a cheaper rate.
Because he's in Carolina right now, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, I'd be way more excited about Cooper Kupp.
Deke like your drink was flat when you we put on Thielen. He was like, I mean, yeah, I'll take him, man.
I don't want to disrespect Thielen that much and put him in the Mike Williams conversation.
Oh,
but
man. Deke, it looked like your drink just wasn't
I would be
here,
more excited
bro.
about Thielen than Mike Williams, but it's probably tier 2 on the receivers that I'd be excited about. List.
Healthy Thielen I like over Mike Williams. But
I think I would take D-Hop still over Thielen.
I would as well. Yeah, I definitely would as well. And I like Thielen. Thielen's a good player.
I do too. I mean, if we're trading a late pick for him,
yeah,
it's not a bad move.
I just feel like it's hard for me to be excited for Thielen after the convo for the past 5 minutes was Cooper Kupp. It's like, oh, you want to go out to, get this? Oh, all right. Not that anymore. Now let's talk about getting this. Still be excited like you're talking about this. I'm like, stealing from 4 years ago, maybe different comp. Maybe I'd be more excited then. I just, yeah.
Sean Wells 814 just reiterates what we were just talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I heard the Rams are open to trading Kupp.
Oh yeah. I like it.
Freddie McFarland has joined the upper room.
Shout out to Freddie McFarland and welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
President Nitty says Clowns fans are terrible. They wonder why they're trash.
You're talking about the everybody's been getting on. I guess they were booing when Deshaun Watson got hurt. Yeah. Man, I don't know. I have a different perspective on it, I guess. Like, fans are fans. They are very passionate about their sports, about whatever their interest is. Hence the reason why they're fans. They're fanatics. And if they feel some type of way, they're going to let it out. You can't police them into them how they should or should not project those feelings. Now, we don't have to agree with it in the sense of morals or values for oneself, but once again, that's just how you perceive the situation. The others out there, man, they don't always have those same perspectives on things, and it doesn't mean that they're wrong for it. It's just, they passionate as heck. They fanatical. So it's going to come out, and we kind of talked about that with the Monday show when I was like, man, to see just in my section 2 seats in front of me, how my man could call, curse, say everything in the book or rest for the first 3 plays of the game. And then we get to the second half and he's over here like, I guess that was a good play. God. And then by the end of the night, he's cheering like, I love rest. I'm like, bro, what did I just watch, man? This is nuts. So when you see it, you're just like, man, they passionate. They're just very passionate. That's part of why you can come out here and play this game any day of the week and 70,000 plus are going to pull up. It's the reason why we could do a show as much as we do it talking about the squad because, it matters to people, man. So as much as like, yeah, I would love to see it be like, yo, bad on those fans for not acting like they know how to project their feelings when they're, sauced up a little bit on game day. Game isn't going the way that you might want it to go. Hey, man, it gets wild out there sometimes. It gets wild. And yes, James J. Jeffers, I do remember the movie called The Fan. Robert De Niro, Wesley Snipes. It was absolutely crazy. It made me uncomfortable about fans at times, man. Psycho fan, Deke. He fell in love with the player so much, and kind of like when people joke about you in Seven. Like, imagine if, you thinking like, man, we're gonna be boys in Seven, just kind of like, all right, whatever. And then you like, all right, I'm gonna be your friend. So you break in, become like a fake referee and set up stuff. And now because he won't be your friend and play catch, like you trying to kill him at the game. Yeah. Super fan stuff. Absolutely nuts, man. Shoot, I seen, what was the other movie?
Yeah, that's not the case with.
I know that's not true.
but fanhood of Big Ben.
But that's how that movie was, man. I just think
he's a great football player.
What's the other one with the Bates? Oh, what's the chick, man? Oh, she get the Arthur. She traps him in the crib, and she's like keeping him kidnapped there so he can't leave. Oh man, I'm drawing a blank on the daggone move. But that's another one, man. Yeah, super fan. She was like, yo, you're not leaving. She broke my man's ankle. She's like, Misery. That's what it's called. I just was watching that too last week, bro. Misery, Deke. She was such a super fan. Such a super fan. She's like, yo, you're gonna stay here and write this book. I love you that much. Like, Deke, there's some psychos out here. So, yeah.
You've seen all those movies? I'm sorry, I haven't.
I have, bro. I have.
Haven't.
So yeah,
I'm just saying you could add them to the list of movies I haven't seen.
It's all good, baby. It's all good. That's why I give you like the quick 30-second cliff note of it. So you got that with Misery. Think big time author, or in your case, big time YouTuber, right? It's a winter storm. You crash off the road. You just so happen to have good luck that
I've heard of this one.
Yeah. You got good luck. Yeah. I'm the Samaritan. I find you, but the bad luck is I'm actually a super fan of you, and now I'm gonna nurture you all the way back. But you don't get to get healthy because you can't leave me now, all right? And every time you try to get healthy, I'm going to do something to make sure you're not healthy. All the way to the point of, oh, you think you about to walk? Let me take this piece of wood, 2x4. I'm going to put your ankles on it, and then I'm going to, yeah, it was one of them things, man. Yeah. But it was a good movie, though. Dope movie. But super fans, man, you got to be careful about super fans, bro. You got to be careful about these super fans, bro. Yeah. So that's long story short with the Browns fans. I just look at them like, hey, man, fans are fans. I appreciate all fans, especially the nice fans, because yeah, some fans are not nice and some fans get kind of crazy at times, man. You just Deke fans, bro. Just gotta live with it, man.
Nimbus Days has joined the upper room.
Shout out to Nimbus Days and welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Let's get you dub.
Hey, Deke, what would you do if you had a super fan like that, bro? Because it happens. It's going to happen at some point. You keep getting on, you keep streaming, your channel blow it. All right, bro. You be on Bleacher Report all the time. Everybody's getting more about Deke. Deke, when we first met, we could go to the game and nobody would even stop you, man. Now, if you go down there, you're a fan favorite, bro. Hey, where is Deke? You the man of the people, bro. So eventually you're going to have a super duper crazy fan. Hopefully not all the way super crazy, but if you did, like, how you thinking of that, man?
I'll say that's not cool.
I remember Chris Brown had a super fan that broke into his crib, and she was like laying naked in his bed, bro. I swear, in Cali, I'm like, yo, what is up with these fans, bro? She was laying naked in my man's bed, bro. I'm like, yo, this is craziness. Deke, I don't want to come home to that. That's no. I just want my wife
here. What happened after?
He called the police, and the police arrested it. I don't know what happened before he called the police, but I don't know how soon the police were called. He might have walked in. Hey, man, some time elapsed. I don't know, but the police were eventually called, man.
It's like, hey, I just called the police, but
hey, take your time. No rush.
Yeah, they said they won't be here for another 20 minutes.
Hey, I'm just saying. I mean, you're here, right? Yeah, man. It'd be crazy out here, bro. So be careful, Deke. Just be careful out here,
man. Let's go. UW says, can we officially...
They said that's a stalker. All right. That's some clarification then. Would you we'll call him a stalker then?
Let's go. UW says, can we officially stop hating on Dan Moore Jr. now as fans and start talking about paying him? He's earned it.
Let's go, UW. You know how I feel about Dan Moore, man. I'm a fan of his game, man. More of his just overall improvement since he's been here. Just one of them dudes, man, was not high pedigree, was not talked about as a fan favorite, but continues to keep the dogs off of him, continues to be above being replaced right now. Shout out to Dan, man. Yeah, I'm always down for that, though, man. Yeah, I definitely feel like he's one of those candidates to get a check. And, I mean, we've talked about it at time. I mean, we kind of talked about it on Monday, too, just when we were saying what the future probably is Troy and Broderick. But if Dan is playing like this, you got to be really confident that Broderick will be able to come over here and give you that or more before you're just going to move on from Dan, because NFL standards, like, Dan is proven right now, man.
I think I lost the last Super.
Oh, you good, man?
Maybe the last couple even.
Yeah, it's only like two more, so we're good, man. Let's go, UW. Shout out to you, man, with the bat like Drizzy Drake. He says the LC Greenwood disrespect continues. Another year for the Hall of Fame just cut from the senior list. Yo, that definitely sucks, because LC was definitely one of those guys, man, in terms of the way that the legends and Hall of Famers talk about him. And obviously we know during his time they weren't officially tracking all of the stats throughout his whole career. I want to say towards the end of it, they kind of like did the estimate. I think with him and Joe Green, they were talking about where they would have ended at numbers wise. But yeah, man, that yeah. Definitely sucks, man.
But even with what is out there,
he still is like
compared to some of these guys that are getting in recently, 6-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro, Hall of Fame, all 1970s team, and obviously 4-time Super Bowl champ.
Yeah,
that's enough to get in, especially compared to some of these
others.
Ones with lighter resumes they've been letting in over the last like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Deserves to get in. That's a shame.
And you're a part of a historically great defense as well. Like, when we're obviously talking about the multiple time Super Bowl champs, but when we talk Steel Curtain, you are a part of that. You're one of the founding fathers of that defense, man. So he obviously had a big role with it. And yeah, I wish I could see who actually made the cut then, because that's obviously the other part of it as well. I mean, whenever it's Hall of Fame, we splitting hairs with greats on greats on greats.
He deserves to be in.
I'm with you, man.
One way or another.
I'm with you. I'm with you, man. Shout out to LC, though, man. Shout out to LC Greenwood. All right. And then I think this last one was, is that Joe? Or no, might have pulled it. No. All right, yeah. Shout out to Joe Weber, man. Just showing a little love. All righty, man. Y'all hit that like button one time for the culture and subscribe if y'all are enjoying today's show. Now, I told you we was going to wait till about 57 to see if we can get this Texan ID. It's 53. Okay, so I got 4 more minutes before I'm just going to move on to the next topic. What you got, though? What you at?
No, I was going to say, I guess we could talk for 7 minutes, right? Before we get TG on.
Yeah, let's do that then. All right. But shoot, man, what you got going
Tomlin's
on?
press conference?
Man, let's do it. Why not? Why
there wasn't
not?
much to it.
I mean, he talked enough. Shout out to Coach T, the boss man. But in terms of big takeaways, I think I guess what I took from it was injury updates. I thought was good information. He did say that Cordell Patterson should be getting closer to returning. Said, man, getting him back would be huge for the running back room, especially this week as well, man. He also talked about DeMonte Casey. He said that he actually was very close to playing last week. So does seem like everything is pointing in the right direction for him to be able to get a helmet this week. So I do like that. He did say with Herbig and Frazier, no new update with them. So we kind of already know no opportunity for them. We'll wait to see post bye week what that looks like.
And I'm good with that. You give them the extra week with the bye. You get them right for the Commanders game for that second stretch of the season.
Yeah. Well, and I also think of the nature of the injuries, man. With Herbig, we're talking about a hamstring with him, right? So time. Give him time. the faster you bring him back, the higher the chances are of him re-injuring or making it worse. So if you give him more and more time, that allows him the ability to be as close to 100% with Frazier. Did they officially call it high ankle? I don't know if they had ever officially ruled it, like verbally said it, but everything.
Yeah, I just heard week to week.
Yeah, they said week to week. Everything that was kind of indicating it looked in that capacity. So that's why, to me, I'm like, we would still be very aggressive if he was coming back this week with that type of injury. Now, if it's a low ankle, then yeah, 3 weeks is appropriate, by a week, and now he should for certain be back, coming out of it. If it is high ankle, it might be a week or two following the bye. I just don't know if they've ever like officially said one way or the other, but just like watching it, that's what it looked like. But those like the big things in terms of the injury stuff. Did you catch him say anything about Roman Wilson?
Yeah.
Okay, because I could have missed. I think I missed that.
About that.
Yeah.
They said, was he just out because of the hamstring?
Right.
And then he was like, not really. The hamstring.
Oh man.
Caused him to miss some practice.
Okay.
But I guess he felt like he would have maybe been good to go by Sunday, but he missed so much practice that
young guy.
Tomlin said, we just kind of forgot about him in the middle of the week.
Yeah. Okay.
So I guess he's healthy. He's technically healthy, but like the hamstring popped up, kept him out of practice, got healthy, but since he missed so much practice, wasn't able to play.
Right.
But a hamstring, I mean, those are... Did he all of a sudden become good from that hamstring just 2 days after, a day after?
So you see, even when we talked about it on Monday, and there was some confusion about when I said, was he healthy scratching? And remember, they was like, oh, no, man, he got the hammy. I'm like, I don't know, because it's not, I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. And then obviously how he's talking about it right now doesn't really give me confidence of if it is, because I'm with you, Deke. What you pulled it in 2 days later, you was magically just perfect. You could play now. It's either you pulled it or you didn't. Like, yeah.
Yeah, it's either you still got the hamstring or you're officially in the Tomlin doghouse,
right?
For whatever reason.
All right. Now, you might not want to just come out in public and say that, so you throw the hamstring out there, but yeah. I'm just like, that's
another example of Tomlin protecting
his players. Yeah, because it sounds way worse if it's, this young guy is taking a little bit longer to just get up to speed, man, or he's not ready to be out there, whether it's conditioning, whether it's the understanding of the playbook, whatever it is. We know he's done things like this before. I mean, we joked about how he would get on Dotson at time and Dotson was still playing. We're like, dang, bro, like it just don't seem like seem like something's off right there, man. Yeah. So hopefully for Roman, man, whatever the situation is, they can get that thing locked in and be good to go.
And with Frazier and Herbig, why I want them to sit out this week is because I feel like we should be able to handle the Giants without them.
Yeah, based off of what we put on tape so far.
Get your extra 2 weeks in, or get the 2 weeks in. One of them would be extra with the bye of rest, and then you're good to go for the Commanders. Hopefully, like you said with Frazier, if it's high ankle sprain, it might be another week or two. But
and this is another.
Either way, I think that the added rest will be more beneficial for them as opposed to just getting them out there against the Giants 1 week away from the bye.
Yeah, I
know McCollum is going to have a tough task with Dexter Lawrence, but I think we'll be able to help him out enough.
Yeah. So it'd be interesting, man. It'd be good. Other thing, man, he was more so just complimentary of the other guys, right? Complimentary of some of the backups being able to step up. Obviously, was bringing up Ryan McCullum, talking about, just them dudes being prepared, taking advantage of some of these opportunities. And that's the way that we always say, man, we could either call it a, challenge or we can call it an opportunity. And with that, man, take advantage of these opportunities. And so far, so good, man, with guys like Ryan, obviously guys like Beanie Bishop stepping up, taking advantage of an opportunity due to Cam Sutton not being available to us. So across the board, man, multiple guys have had these chances, man.
James Pierre.
Yes. Multiple times.
Didn't look pretty.
Man.
It didn't look pretty with him out there, but Tomlin even said he's got a certain amount of faith in Pierre that when he's out there playing, he doesn't have to overly monitor him, that he feels like he could just watch the defense as a whole as opposed to just singling out Pierre, making sure he's getting his assignment right and doing his assignments right and doing the right thing. You got to have a stadium with Pierre. I think that's the best thing you could say, or the fairest thing you could say about him.
And he's not afraid to tackle, man.
It's not always going to look pretty, but as your CB4.
He's going to compete, man.
CB4, CB5, I think he's a great guy to have on your roster, especially with the special teams element.
Absolutely, man. But he competes. He plays hard. That's the thing. I'm like, you do a lot of the little things right, and that's why you're able to just stay and stick around. And whenever you get these opportunities, man, just keep taking advantage of them. Keep making some plays in those things, man.
What's DG saying?
He just texted he's good to go. So with that, because I was like literally the only two other notes I had, man, from what Coach Tomlin was talking about. He brought up just with
Russ
JP
is getting first team reps this week.
Yeah, but he also talked about how his veteran presence was what he was kind of impressed with Russ, especially how early on it wasn't going smooth. He was just like, he wasn't even like bothered by it. And that comes from the veteran experience. And then, like I said, when with JPJ, just like, he's liking how he's continuing to improve, and more so was pointing to, I guess, him being more detailed and having more urgency with, I guess, like the practice set and stuff like that. So, yeah, man. But shout out to Coach T, man. Shout out to Coach T. Anything left on the Coach T thing from your side that you want to get off? All right. Well,
ready to hear from TG.
Shout out to Coach T, man. Let's go ahead and get the homie TG on the line, man. You already know the drill. Hit that like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Whoa, broke the whole thing. All righty.
Is it just Remix that's a Syracuse fan?
I don't know, because Remix like wasn't talking crap. It was the other dude talking smack to you.
I feel like there's other people. Yeah. But Remix he's talking that smack right now.
He just need the Syracuse to get beat on the head real quick. That's it. Bing, bing, bing. H2P. H2P. I know you ain't just text me, and now I'm calling you, and you ain't gonna answer the phone. Oh, that's cool.
Has been forwarded to voicemail.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Man, now what do we talk about?
That's crazy.
Show over.
Hit him with, hey, man. All right, we out of here, bro. Oh, we still supposed. Man, come on, bro. Answer your phone. Pick up the phone.
I say you redial it.
Just right on the spot.
Absolutely.
You know what? Yeah, you know what? Why not?
David Decker is a Syracuse guy.
I'm a double call him right now. Double call the homie. They say Lizzo done got him.
Hello.
Oh, all right. He made it. He's in the building.
Man. Frank Will made it.
Hey, let's get it. Let's get it. Ladies and gents.
Yeah, my God.
Yeah, ladies and gents, boys and girls, children of all ages. We are joined right now by that man, the myth, the legend, the Pittsburgh Steelers linebacker, the former West Virginia Mountaineer alum. Almost heaven is what they say. But more importantly, my locker mate, one half of the locker mates, Terence Garvin, a.k.a. TG. Yeah! Yeah! Our favorite. Oh, that's our favorite. Oh, I love him. Oh, yeah, I see you in the back. Yeah. Man, that was pretty loud for you today, bro. You know how that goes, man. Can you hear me over
What's
there?
Good, man? What's good?
Hey,
What's
talk to me, man.
How
Shoot.
we feeling, man?
Man,
we know you want to talk, Beanie Bishop.
Hey, look, man.
It's a great time to be a Steeler right now.
They said that
Absolutely.
They said your man Beanie Bishop they got you feeling good. What was going on, man?
Man, I was happy for Beanie, bro. I felt good for Beanie, man. He's living right. You can tell he's living right. He's doing the right things. He's seeing what he's supposed to see, and he's being what he's supposed to be.
That boy said he living right, man.
Yeah. I see a lot of people, you know what I mean? Because, I'm a West V guy. And a lot of people was talking like, oh, it was a tip pick on the second one. But I'm like, he was where he was supposed to be. You know what I mean? You got to look at the detail. He was where he was supposed to be.
Yeah.
He competed on it. And, it could have got tipped. It might not have got tipped. He caught it, though. They don't ask you how. They ask you how many.
Talk your talk.
They don't ask you how. They ask you how many.
You think Rodgers will sign that ball for him?
Nah. He's not happy with that.
I mean, he got two of them, though. Like, what's up?
He got 2 of them. If I'm him, I'm taking it to him, though.
That's what he said after the game, because the reporter asked him, what are you going to do with the ball? He said, I'm going to try to get this signed.
Hey, worst thing he can say is no. Worst thing he can say is no, man.
He probably won't say no. He might just got to wait a few weeks.
Yeah, I'd say just wait till the offseason, maybe, yeah.
Ask him in the summertime.
Look, because if you sit him right now, he hot. He can be hot right now, man. Don't do it right now.
Might not be that. Right now might not be the time.
It's hot right now in the city. Hey, man, but speaking of, man, let's go ahead.
Oh, no, we got some information here on the potential signing. Big Jenks 412 report says Rodgers said on the Pat McAfee show that he'd sign it.
That's dope.
Did he sign it?
Yeah.
He said he would sign it? Okay, that's hard.
He would on McAfee, yeah.
That's hard right there, then. Salute him then, man. Go get it signed before he changes his mind then, man. Go do that.
That's dope.
That's dope.
More the time.
Hey, man. We living in a good day right now, man. But talk to me, man. So, with that being the case, we did get to see your New Jersey Jets with your Aaron Rodgers and your Devontae Adams. Play against the beautiful black and gold, man. Talk to me, man. How'd you feel about your New Jersey Jets, man?
I mean, they jumped out early when there was a 15, what?
They had a little
15-3.
They had a little something going on.
They got out early. They was hot. They just that ain't that. That team remind me of like
say that ain't that.
That ain't that. It'll remind you of like I don't know. It reminds you of that Seattle team, man. That was just on that last run trying to hold on one more time. Like it feel like that. Okay. It feel like a bunch of like names a little bit stronger than players.
Ooh.
That's what I've been saying. They're not really a team yet.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're not really. They just not that yet. They trying to figure it out. But don't talk bad about them like that. That's not no bum team.
I'm just asking a question, man. I know that's your squad. They just going through a little bit of a rough patch right now is what they said,
That's the best team in New York for sure.
They play in New Jersey first off. We actually got a chance to see them play against a real New York team, and we saw how that played out.
TG, you're saying if they would have had Devontae Adams against the Bills, they would have won.
Hey, look, man. We saw the Jets play against a real New York team in New Jersey, and we saw what happened. The New York team walked up out of there with the Timbs on and the big boy coat like, what's happening? All right? All right. But, I get it. Yeah. I get it. With Rodgers, your Jets, you still got belief in them. It's cool. So,
man,
are they still legit to you? Like what's going on with them, man? I know that's your team, man. Yeah.
I think they're everything. I don't think they're weak. I'm just saying they're trying to like that thing's got a gel, I think that D-line's solid over there. Mm-hmm. I think Aaron don't move well right now, man. Like he looked a little old. So, like, I think that's a little problem.
You said he looked what?
He looked a little old. Okay. A little old. I think that Achilles isn't all the way, like, not fixed, but, like, he's not all the way back, if that makes sense.
So
like,
you said if he was Kirk Cousins, if he was as tough as Kirk, he would be healed up, but because he's not, is that what you're saying?
It's not about the toughness. Like, he's tough. He's healed, but he can't move.
Oh.
He can't fight.
Uh-huh.
He can't quite wiggle yet, you know?
Like, is it ever gonna come back?
I don't know. It might be Shaq with the Cavs. Like it might be
around, no.
But he's still the man.
No, he can still throw. It's not
he that.
Still can throw he in Miami still.
One of the prettiest,
this is Miami Shaq.
Arms out here.
Yes, he's still Miami Shaq. Don't put him in Cleveland Shaq. Don't do that.
I think even Sun Shaq made an all-star team.
You said he's not Miami Shaq?
He might not be Miami Shaq.
So Sun Shaq. Sun Shaq.
The big Aristotle. The big Aristotle.
Shaq with the Cavs, man.
Is he? What about Celtics Shaq? He ain't all the way there yet, is he?
No, he's not there yet. But
I always say, he's Shaq with the Cavs. No.
But you know what made Aaron, one of the things that makes Aaron special is his ability to buy time, just like Pat Mahomes.
Facts.
So it's like his ability not to be able to buy time.
Extended plays. Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. I think Pittsburgh get after you, man.
Ooh.
That defense is active. Like that pass rush is active. And TJ didn't even have a monster day. Like it wasn't the TJ day, Yeah. But that pass rush is still after you. Like you feel that pressure on them edges. You feel that pressure, and to know you can't really get out of there and you have to sit in there, it makes you do things you don't really want to do. And that's how you turn the ball over. That's how you get in trouble. That's how bad things happen. And that's what's happening in there. Bad things is happening, and they can't stop the run. They can't stop if you can't stop the run, it's gonna keep coming at you.
Yeah,
They not stopping the run well. I thought Najee has been, and I openly put it out there. I think Najee has ran extremely hard right now. Like,
hold on, who'd you say?
Yeah,
who?
I said it. You know what I mean? If I got to get my apology letter written up, I get it. Like, he's running really hard. He's running like a grown up. He's running like somebody trying to get paid.
Okay, yeah.
He look way different right now though.
Okay.
Like, he's hitting the whole that run that he hit, the touchdown he hit. Last year he gets tackled in the backfield. I don't care what you say. Last year he
ain't gonna hit you with the dead. He ain't giving you that. Yeah.
He not only made it miss, he pressed the line, he got vertical, and that's a home run. That's a nice play.
Mm-hmm.
That's an elite run.
That's a big boy run. Facts.
He's running like a big boy. Like, he's detailing his work. He's hitting them holes. He's making you make that tackle. And it's like it's a physical tackle. It's wearing on people. Like, he's running hard. I give him that. He's running really hard. He's running the right hole. He look good right now. I give him that. He look good right now.
Now, Now, you were bringing up the mobility element for Rodgers and his lack thereof. Then I heard my man Deke over here reference the other quarterback that was in the building and his ability to extend a little bit. Man, we talk about Russell Wilson, your former teammate. Man, how'd you feel about your former teammate? First time in the black and gold in the regular season.
To be honest with you, because I knew we were gonna have this talk. I don't think it's how we feel about it. I think it's how they feel about it. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think them coaches are so much more confident in the play calling and his ability. They open that book up a little bit more when he's in there. Like, I think Justin Fields has the ability to keep the pocket alive just as hard, maybe even harder. Like, his legs is all there. Russ makes quick decisions. When he got it out to that flat
to move?
Man, 88.
The 80. Yeah, the pat move. Yeah. Versus the pressure.
When he got it out, like, that was an elite play. But it's like, I think Justin Fields would have made that play too. I just think it's that they believe in him different. They ran this deep switch late in the game, like it was kind of like a rub route. Like, they opened that book up. I haven't seen that all year.
Like real passing concepts, yeah.
They was hitting that Van Jefferson, that quick out. That was showing up all day. Like, it's just that bag opened up different. And I just think that's what it is. Like, it's not even so much like we want to see it or we believe or this or like they believe. Like, they believe harder. You can tell. Like, it just seemed like, yo, let's open this bag up for us. Like, we can run that now. We can do that now. Like, I trust him to make that. Like, while I believe Justin Fields can make that, I think it's a little bit more it just feels more conservative with him.
So,
they wouldn't even let him audible or any of that at the line.
Yeah,
like that. There was a report out there.
Like that felt like the offense. That's what they paid for. They paid for that. It all came together from, I seen a slot get hit.
Everything.
With Jefferson. I seen
everything.
A Najee get busy. I seen a move. Like I told you, since it got paid, it's been real active. So it's like, that was the program. That's what you paid for. And I think you got to see totally of this is what we built this for. This is what it's supposed to look like. Even defensively, like, this is what it's supposed to look like. Let's put this whole picture together. This is us. Now we'll compete from here. This is what it looks like.
Yeah.
Now,
I
think you feel so much.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You feel so much more comfortable, even in the ability to move a Russ, because you like, if something weird happened, I got Fields right here. So you good. It's almost like you stole preseason games and first couple games out of it. And you back to the offense. You back to what you believe in. You feel comfortable in. Attack.
Yeah.
Attack.
So what I wanted to ask you, though, to follow up, man, because part of it, as I'm listening to you, I'm like, man, I'm hearing former player, but I'm also hearing some coach talk. Obviously, you doing the coaching thing right now, but you're talking about the trust as a coach. And just talk a little bit more about what that is, though, man, because like we said, man, from our perspective, we look at a Justin Fields and we say, man, he is capable of doing all of these things. Why not just give him the opportunity to do those things? But then you broke it down perfectly when you said, yeah, man, you look at Russ and it's like certain concepts that they're allowing him to do, the checking at the line of the scrimmage, the more aggressive passing concepts. Why do they call that for one and not just call it for both? Like, what's the mindset from the coach's perspective?
And again, it's just trust. You know, it's still human nature, and it's like, you know, like I think in the league, like it's the league. It's a lot of good players in here. And it's like that second string running back might be just as nice as maybe that first string. It just might be money or different scenarios or whatever. But it still represents the second string of it. You know, it's still that guy, like, well, he doesn't get all of the everything we do. So you're just naturally like, well, we can't do all these things, or let's not put all this on his plate. Or you just feel a little bit more conservative about it. Well, it's like you bring in your starter, you know, and even though it can be a jump ball or whatever, this is your starter. This is what you said was per se your starter. You brought this in. This was the lead in the poll and all these things. So it's like, open it up. Let's see what you got. Let's see what he can handle. You just naturally feel like you can handle more with this person that's your person, you know? This your point guard, your true quarterback or whatever, you know. And I think Russ has played well. I mean, not Russ. I think Justin Fields played well this whole time. Like, he didn't turn the ball over and different things, but it's just like you just can see it, and they feel more comfortable. They open that thing up like, yo, let's run that. Let's go with that play. You know, it just, you could tell they went deeper into the book, and they're like, let's run that. Let's run these things. More 11 personnel, a little bit more spread out. It just looked like it opened up a little bit more. You know?
Well,
trust, man. Trust a big thing.
I would have liked to seen Fields have a more open playbook, but I also don't blame the Steelers in the way that they handled him either. Because when we did get to see it open up in that Colts game when we had to come back, like, Fields was doing some good things. But then you also have seen in the 6 weeks that we did have Fields some of those erratic plays pop up here and there.
But I think even that game with the Colts game, I think it opened up, but it just opened up more. It opened up almost more college-y. Like, let's zone read run him. Okay. Yeah, let's RPO him and try to see if he'll pull it and go ahead and take it on this one. Like, this, I feel like this opened up truly, like,
like true pro style.
Pro style.
I think that's a credit to Arthur Smith.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah, but I think this was everybody's game one in a sense. You know, like, this was everybody's. Let's see what it is. Like, everybody, this is the one. Like, we got to make this one work. There was a little bit of pressure on this. Like, that was a big decision. So people
it was loud in the building. TG, it was loud in the building.
They also had to verify the decision. Like, hey, we made this decision. That gotta look good. We gotta let
the mob, the mob was out. TG, you know how the mob get.
I already know.
Hey, loud early. I said, oh, it's gonna get interesting in here now.
It was on his head early. You know.
Yeah, bro.
But at the same time, and like I say this, like, knowing you have Justin Fields behind it, it also allows you a little bit more confidence with Russ, where you're like, man, we can do these things. Worst come to worst, we go back to Justin. But when you're rocking with Justin, it's kind of like you don't really know what's up with Russ behind it, and it's kind of, hey, let's be conservative. This can't go weird, you know. This can't get weird. Let's keep it calm, because you don't want to just give him all. You didn't want to give him all the per se leverage where it's like, nah, I know you need me. Yeah, you don't want to do that. So you definitely wanted to keep it conservative, you know.
It's a lot to go into it.
It's a lot to go into it.
They leave no stone unturned when you talk about it. They count all them snaps. You be like, bro, why your play snaps go down? Well, see, they knew I had 3 snaps left to hit this bonus. They was gonna make sure I get this bonus.
Najee's running good. But I guarantee Najee come out the
don't
game
do that.
a little bit. He might be running a little too well.
All your goal line touches starting to go down. Yeah. You're like, bro, why they keep putting Warren at the goal line now, man?
It's a contract year, man. We ain't just gonna let you just get off.
You're not gonna run the bag up like that.
We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna slow this thing down a taste in a minute. Just a taste. Rotate these backs a little bit more. You know how it goes.
No, that's the business side of it. We've seen that. That's real. That's real. But with that though, man, obviously we saw, the rest element of it, man. We talked about that with Naj as well, man. But what was also your thoughts on GP, man? It's another dude that was kind of talked about coming under some fire, man, over previous weeks, man, but showed up in prime time, man. What was your thoughts on him?
Thought he played well. He had the juggling catch. He had some good plays. I thought it was kind of more like, I think with the bag opening up, it opens up his bag a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like I think he gets more downfield action, just more action. That's like, all right, this will get the one-on-one. Let's try it. Or just
and give him a chance type thing.
Yeah, more give him a chance, but not just that straight fade ball or not just that vertical. More like routes of it. Like run that corner out of this. We'll get the one-on-one away from the safety. Just different things like that, or run this dig, throw it away from the corner. We'll get that one-on-one that we're looking for. So I think it just opened up. I just think the whole book opened up more. And he is the weapon. Like, it doesn't matter how you cut it. He is the weapon.
Facts.
So the action is made to him no matter how you cut it. Like, he is the weapon. So it's just creative ways to get on the ball, I believe. That's kind of what they sorting out. I think you've seen less like Connor Hayward this game,
Yeah.
You've seen less tight end-ish. You've seen less of that. You've seen more action. Because I think it's with that Russ effect. Like, man, let's open this bag up and let's get it to some people who are weapons, Weapons on weapons.
Now, I'm trying to think, man, do I want to stick with the game or kind of go ahead and ask about these receivers too? Because we kind of were already talking about these receivers before you
They're
called
saying
in.
Cooper Kupp's available.
Yeah, when you was bringing
Rams
up the
are
wide
calling
receiver
teams.
situation. Yeah.
What about him?
Cooper Kupp. They're saying he's
going on?
available, and
They saying
they're
Coop's
calling
available.
teams. Obviously, DeAndre Hopkins is available.
The
But I
Rams.
don't think Hopkins is the one.
You don't? Okay, talk your
Yeah,
talk,
that's
because
not-
he's
that's
still
not the one.
healthy. You I got a chance to see that this
Yeah.
week. We saw Mason and the Titans with D Hop come up to Buffalo.
Okay.
But
He had a day.
the hostile environment got the best of him. You know how it go, man. Yeah, D Hop was healthy though, but they don't use him. He was standing on the sideline almost like the whole fourth quarter. He's standing on the sideline with like next to the coach, the head coach, not the coordinator. He's not
Is that
walking.
still D Hop? Like, is it still D Hop?
It got the cut up pants and the big cutter gloves, and it run like D Hop.
Okay.
I don't know if it's still D Hop,
Okay.
but it was a lot of variables at play on Sunday, so I don't know about that one.
Man, I think it's an elite name.
Okay.
I think he's a guy. I don't know if that's the one you're looking for.
You thinking Cooper Kupp then?
Cooper Kupp would be nice.
Because they said that the Rams are actually calling teams about Cooper Kupp. They're on the offensive with that one.
I don't know if that's the one either, though. I know.
Who? We need to hear the name then.
Time out.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Time out, because you're a West Coast guy.
I'm a West Coast guy.
What's the deal with Coop, man? What's
Russ
going
is a West
on,
Coast
bro?
guy.
I think
too.
Coop's nice. Coop's been nice since college. Like, Coop's a guy.
Right.
Coop's like Coop will be nice like somewhere like Detroit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Coop will be nice places like just that system.
Yeah.
That option route, choice route system. He's a choice guy. Choice route guy. Killer in the slot. San Fran, he'd be a killer.
Yeah.
Things like he's a choice route guy. I think not that Pittsburgh don't run choice routes. They run choice, but I don't think they're out there running just a bunch of choice routes.
Right.
Like they're running that true, yeah, he has outside leverage, but go ahead and win that corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has inside leverage, but we got to win this dig.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Hey, you got. It's not. We know you're gonna win your side, but you got to beat him to his leverage as well, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit more like just win this route. Like this is the route. Win this route.
Win it. Give me detail. Do what you got to do, but win it. Yeah.
He's a little bit more choice route-ish.
Yeah.
Not the out. I'm gonna run this in, or I'm gonna sit down here. I'm out here. I'm sitting down in grass.
Yeah.
Coach Holgerson style.
Yeah.
So it's shout out Wes Lee. Like it's a little bit. He's more that. So to me, I think he'd be better at like I said, like a Detroit, Tampa. They just lost some receivers yesterday.
Oof,
that'd be a nice spot for him.
They down.
Places like that. Choice routes. I think somebody like D Hop would be better than
than
Cooper
Coop
Kupp
would
would
in
be.
our system.
Really?
Yeah. I
Okay.
think D-Hop would be better in this system than Coop would be in the system.
Who's your name though?
Oh.
Who's your top candidate?
Because I'm trying to think, who are some
trying
other
to-
names that we could throw out for him?
I see Valdez Scantry just signed somewhere. Like,
Yeah.
I seen that. I seen trying to think.
They brought up
I don't
Adam
know,
Thielen.
like-
What about Adam Thielen? He's down in Carolina right now. They brought him up.
That might be a decent one.
Okay.
That might be a decent one. That might be a decent one. He'd be all right. I think it's some bigger hits you could get out of that, but
Yeah.
that wouldn't be bad.
It's not, to
Deontay,
me, I don't know
he's
if
gone.
anyone's better than Cooper Kupp.
That's what I mean. It's not like
Yeah.
it's just a plethora
We could say
of guys
DK
out here that
Metcalf,
you
but I don't think
DK
they're
isn't
trading him like
available,
that.
right?
We're not hearing
He's not
any of the
available.
reports that we're hearing like with Kupp.
DK
He hurt
Metcalf
his
it
knee,
gets
didn't
no
he?
better than that.
But he hurt his knee though. He's hurt right now.
It doesn't matter. If you
Oh,
go
that's
get that,
caught a
go get
touchdown.
that.
I thought he got hurt though.
No, you
In the
No,
game?
you go get the. No, he just scored last week.
No, I know he scored last week, but I thought he was hurt. I thought he got hurt afterward. I thought he was hurt right now.
No, I think he's all right.
All right, well shoot,
He
let's go.
ain't
I
nothing
thought,
crazy.
yeah, all right. No, it's not. It's not the Ayuk situation. No, it's not that. No,
Yeah,
You might be right.
thought-
I just remember seeing
but
him
I-
catch a touchdown.
no, he caught a touchdown and they called it back.
What you mean? No, he scored on because he scored on the Atlanta corner, on the post. Gino threw it.
Good call.
Threw it. You know, I seen that. He threw it.
Well, of course you would have seen because that's your man. You know, Gino's your man. Yeah,
Come on, man. He
David
threw
Decker
it,
in the
threw it.
chat is saying DK is week to week.
he has a knee though. I
He's
thought he
weak
has.
to
I
weak.
thought he has a knee he was dealing with though.
But I
It
don't.
was
It
before the
ain't. What he
game,
got the
either.
MCL? I think he had that. Is he the MCL?
Yeah,
guy?
MCL. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
That's
I'm
what I
saying.
mean. He
Yeah,
ain't
something he
not-
was
he
dealing
ain't
with. It's
nothing
not
crazy,
yeah.
though. He be Devontae. He be healthy by the time he got over here. You know what it is.
Respect.
You know what it is. You know what it is.
Hey, look,
But,
man. So what's
you
going
know,
on in Seattle then, man? Is that a they just grunted out there? What's up?
Nah,
I don't
they
feel like
just
that's
won.
what-
They needed
yeah.
to lose. They
I
needed
don't know
to
about no
lose last week in the
disgruntled-
next
it look-
couple weeks.
Right. I don't feel like that's on the market. I feel like that's there.
But we're seeing literary reports that
I think
the Rams
everything's
are
on the market
shopping Cooper Kupp.
nowadays.
Yeah,
So,
Coop is definitely on the market.
I don't know if
Coop's
there's a
on the
better name
market.
than that right now.
Like I said, I just don't know if that. Obviously, he's a all-pro Pro Bowler. You know, it will work.
Yeah.
But I just think it's a different style.
Yeah,
You know,
I get what you mean.
I think that LA style was absolutely perfect for Cooper Kupp. He couldn't have fell into a better situation. So it's like, styles make fighters too.
Yeah,
Styles make fighters. You know.
nah, that's fair.
That as crazy as it sounds, that Valdez Scantry might not have been a bad one for up here because he's running. He's running. I know he be having the drops, y'all can say, but he's running.
I was like,
He's
yo,
running. He ain't bad. I'm not hearing that.
Come on.
I don't think that receiver-
TG is just different perspective for me. I was just where he was just at. I was watching him before he was while
So
he was
you felt
employed,
the drop.
and I seen why
Yeah,
he
you felt the
became
drop.
unemployed. Yeah.
Okay.
There's the reason why
I
Amari
feel that.
Cooper is in Buffalo now. It's like, yeah, bro. I can't. I don't want to do that one again, bro. We ain't gotta do that one again.
I think it's just a body type they're seeking.
What about Mike
You know?
Williams? What about Mike?
That wouldn't be bad.
I know it's one
That
of
wouldn't be
your
bad.
guys' weapons, but I mean, what's up with Mike?
That wouldn't be bad. That wouldn't be bad.
I'm seeing
That
some
wouldn't be
Tyler
bad.
Boyd in the chat.
He's Tennessee. I was just where I just saw him at. Yeah, down
But
there.
I think the T-Boy, I don't think they're going to trade that, though.
That just got
But they
there.
trade that.
That just
Yeah,
got
that
there this
just
year.
Yeah,
got
it's just a
Yeah.
1-year
That could have came.
contract.
That could have came.
Oh,
if it
it's
wanted to
expiring.
come.
They said it's a 1-year contract though, but good call. TG did say that he could have signed here.
Yeah, it shows
We didn't
shows
offer
what
him
it
enough.
shows. I just don't.
He
I don't
did
think
say
it's a
that we ain't
bad
offer him
unit.
enough, but what was the offer?
I don't know.
What's
But
it-
now he's already signed, so
Yeah.
we could have him here at the offer that he
We don't like
accepted
that.
at Tennessee.
Yeah.
You don't like Van Jefferson? He don't get it done for you?
I think if Russ is playing
like
like
Van
that, we
Jefferson.
can get by with this offense.
I like
we're
Van a lot
completely
more
I like
fine.
Van
Russ.
Jefferson.
I like him
I
more
think-
with Russ.
I think Van Jefferson's a weapon. He got good size. He catch the ball. I think you're just looking for a name, but I think he's a weapon. He's a weapon. He's a good receiver. He's mature. He handles his business. He runs good routes. He catches the ball. He's not out there dropping it.
Yeah,
He
if,
just
if
has
Russ
been
is gonna feed
featured.
Pickens like
Yeah,
that, then I think we can get by with these receivers that we got. Calvin Austin's got to catch the ball.
Right, but we're saying
But I
prior
think
to
you're saying
this game though, from a passing perspective, it wasn't a ton of production coming from all of the wide receivers. So when you think
But
about,
was it opening up? How many tight ends was in the game?
True.
We were seeing Connor Hayward every 2 minutes.
Well, and part of that is true. But at the same time, this is the part where we're looking at with Russ and we're like, okay, if Russ is playing like this and we're going to call it like this, then yes, this could work. But prior to Russ being out there, we were not using him like that and the production wasn't like that. So that's, be part of it. Yeah. So I think like this is still kind of like new. Yeah, we like, is this for real? Or is this,
I don't think you can jump. I don't think you can change. Like, you got to see it again. See how they come out here next week. They got the Monday Night Football game. Let's see how they come out here next week.
And I'm with you, but you got to remember, we've seen 6 weeks of already this group. Now, quarterback was different, play calling was different, but we've seen 6 weeks. So that's the part where, you know how 6 weeks feel, man. Just like,
But I think you're talking about a brand new, I don't want to say a new team, but this is a new.
Yes and no.
It's almost a new offense.
Yeah.
It's a new offense when they just brought 3 in here. That was a new offense and they ran these last couple weeks.
Which I would agree. But prior to him coming back, there was still conversation about, are you actually going to make the switch? Or do you just keep going with Justin Fields? Has Justin Fields actually done enough to where you would want to keep him?
But he was always going to make that switch.
Well, we felt like that, but not everybody felt like that. And that's part of why we're so loud.
He was always going to make that switch.
We felt like the majority of the people, it was not a consensus decision that,
but
Coach T was going to swap him out.
I guarantee, and we talking to people, I guarantee that building was like, man, we're going to make this switch. Like, they just don't know. Like, I know they were like,
they're saying people in the building didn't agree with Tomlin.
They said it was a little bit different. They said they were talking about, we're 4-2. Justin Fields is playing well. Why are you doing this? That's what they were saying. But I think that's
just talk, though. I think the building was always on we're going to make that switch. Like, I think
I think Tomlin was for sure.
Coach T.
I do think Tomlin was always going to go to Russ.
That playbook didn't feel like game time decision. That playbook was not game time decision.
I would agree with you. That was not a game time. I would agree. But to act like, man, it wasn't getting louder for Justin Fields as the season progressed when he went to 4-2, like, I think both things are true. Yeah, I think that for Coach T, maybe even Arthur Smith, they were confident, Russ is our guy. But as the new information is happening and week, he's the one that's in these stadiums, I don't think it became just this foregone conclusion that it wasn't going to be a switch. And I think that's why the conversation was that.
Sticking with Fields, to be honest, from what I was hearing.
I just don't see that. Like, I hear you, I feel you. I do.
TG, my mindset is your mindset. I was always on the, it's Russ. Like, what he has done, what he brings, like, what are we talking about? But when it's the recency, but when you're seeing somebody in the moment, that was what people were battling with. The end moment of, I'm watching this guy win us a game right now versus we having to think on what this guy did in Seattle because we don't really appreciate what he did in Denver. But because of what he did in Seattle is why we don't appreciate Denver, even though Denver, Russ was still a good quarterback. Like, those numbers are still good. When you're comparing that to the league, it's just he's shown you great before. But all of that was at play, man. So that's why,
especially with Fields playing good.
And Justin Fields playing good. Yeah.
He was playing good.
Yeah,
he was playing good.
Yeah, that was the question. Are we going to get the greatness out of us?
Yeah. So I just think I think for like us, we might have been thinking like that, but I don't think that everybody was just on that page of, because of that, that's why you're going to just make the switch when Russ is healthy. I don't think it was that way for everybody, man.
I'm seeing some Jerry Jeudy in the chat.
Ooh.
I like Jerry Jeudy. I like that a lot.
Reconnect him with Russ.
I like Jerry Jeudy a lot.
Okay.
I think he let Russ down a lot over in Denver still around? With the drops.
Cam Sutton scored. Yeah. I like that. Or you talking about Cortland Sutton?
Cortland Sutton.
Yeah, Cortland Sutton. Cortland. Yeah.
He's still around.
He did the recent.
Broncos are 4-3 now.
Yeah. But wasn't he the one who did his deal right before the season started, though?
Yeah, they got it redone, but it was only an extra year.
But then they gave him a little extra money. They didn't get a deal done. They gave him a little
just to
comfort.
Yeah, make you a little happy.
Comfort money.
Be a little happy. Show up to camp. Like, I gave you that.
Hey, if the Browns are trading Amari Cooper,
But the Raiders got up there. They got
1-6,
anything? They got nothing. They
right?
traded
They're
that.
1-5, 1-6.
Yeah, what the Browns have left though?
Why wouldn't they trade Jerry Jeudy? They just might be in tank mode now. They should be.
The Browns are doing.
But would they do business with us though? That's my only thing. I don't know if they would do business with us. That's my only thing. Like, I can see the fire sale. I can see why they're getting rid of and bringing in draft picks.
I think they wouldn't trade us Myles Garrett, but maybe a Jerry Jeudy.
Because I'm like, can I get Myles? If we're gonna go get a player, just give me Myles.
Man, I'm going for Myles.
I want Myles. I'm
Myles.
about to say, y'all can talk this Jerry Jeudy. I will win it with defense. Give me Myles. I'll pair him with TJ, and then we could argue between pass rush, win rate, and actual sacks. And I will be in pass rush heaven over here, man.
A Myles and a TJ will never happen.
I already know.
The NFL would knock that.
They
That'd
said
be like when they tried
Chris
to
Paul.
take Chris Paul to the Lakers. That never happened.
They said, "Oh no, nah, this ain't happening, bro.
Yeah,
Stop
don't
it.
veto that.
Stop it.
Nah, not doing that.
That is actually crazy. Shout out to CP3, man. What
and
could
if
have
the
been?
Browns was to ever trade, anything of value to the Steelers, it's like, come on, do better. Like,
yeah. But of all the teams in the division, I can see the Browns being the one to do it. I can see the Browns being the ones to be like, yo, we don't care. We'll do it. Baltimore, they wouldn't do it. I think Cincinnati, they fake hate us if they wouldn't do it.
Wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Cincy wouldn't do it.
Cleveland, I think they would do it. They slimy enough. They don't care. They don't care enough about their own morals and values. They'll definitely do it. They'll be like, you know what? It is what it is. Here, take it.
I just don't see that, man.
Dude, I'm seeing Judy's cap hit for the next couple seasons. It's only $8 million, then $9 million. $8 million for 2025, and then $9 million for 2026. Now they have
Calvin Ridley got.
They have a bunch of voided years attached to it, though.
Now Ridley, his deal is still new. He just got down. Yeah, he freshly went to Tennessee. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that's there.
Yeah, they featuring him down there. They trying to at least.
I thought he not getting the ball up there.
A couple weeks ago.
No, it wasn't that they're not getting it. Levis just wasn't giving him actual catchable balls. Like, he was trying to go to him. It was just Levis. Levis was looking like Levis. Yeah.
I haven't super watched the Titans. That's one of the teams I haven't really given time to like I want.
They're in a weird space, and quarterback is inconsistent. So the team as a whole is inconsistent. Yeah. When you got young quarterback stuff, man.
They feel like a team trying to figure everything out.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I just seen them let go of Jamal. I think
their defense is straight though. The defense is kind of chill.
Corners out there.
The defense is all
right. But
they
just feel like a team trying to figure it out, where they're trying to go. You know?
But it's the first year without Vrabel too down there though, right? Or is it second year?
And
it's first year, right? Yeah. So it's a lot of transition over there right now.
Okay. I got you. Yeah.
I mean, it's the Titans.
The Titans.
Respect, man. All right. So talk to me though, man. Obviously, we know this week coming up, man. We got the good old Giants back in prime time, man. How you feeling about them boys, man? Did you get a chance to tap in and see any of their most recent action 2 days ago?
I seen them against the Eagles. That's tough though. You had to see an angry Saquon. You know how that's gonna go.
Revenge game. My man was sending a message.
That's tough. You don't want to see an angry Saquon. That's tough. That's not good.
We say, where the game is in. Oh, is that the Giants? Yeah. Oh man, he high about this way.
Oh man, he had that circle months ago.
He been hearing about the hard knocks over and over. He said, I can't wait to see this one. I can't wait.
He did the political, another 60-yarder on him. You know, he did the political thing. Let the young guys eat. He wanted to go in there.
He did.
Let me get a toss.
He definitely did.
Yeah, he should have tried to go for 200.
Yeah.
Man, he was ready to go.
Hey, he was sending a message. He was sending a message, bro. Yeah.
Don't play. I'm not that.
Just in case y'all forgot.
Yeah,
hey, you can put anybody in 2-6, but they're not Saquon. I said, oof.
Man, he's seen that episode of Hard Knocks when they was looking at other people.
All right.
Right? You don't just do that.
Yeah.
You don't just do that. We watched it. I know he watched it.
I know he watched it. We watched it feeling some type of way. I could only imagine if it's actually you that's being talked about in that moment. Oh, no.
And then there's some moments we don't know about in the man. I need this. Yeah. So the Giants didn't have a chance that game. They didn't have it wasn't a fighting chance But they a team they got quarterback problems, man. You know, like they got quarterback
$40
problems.
million quarterback, man. That's why Saquon ain't there no more. What you talking about, man?
They got quarterback problems. That's tough, man. That's tough.
He's
That's
a Pro
tough.
Bowler though. He's a Pro Bowler.
Yeah. Man, my no stray bullets, but my man that was in Baltimore was a Pro Bowler.
Don't do Snoop Huntley like that. Little Tyler Huntley. Hey, yo, he is a Pro Bowler, man. That's why he's starting in Miami
Sure,
right
Danny
now.
Dimes a Pro Bowler. He had a good season. I don't know.
He got the Pro Bowl the year that Dable was there.
Yeah,
that was the first year. Yeah,
we sure it was a Pro Bowl. It got him the contract at least.
Yeah,
that actually was a decent season.
I said, pull him up. I feel like I'm about 90%. I could be off, but I feel like I'm Danny Dimes getting a Pro Bowl. I feel like he has one under his belt.
The Pro Bowl.
He has one Pro Bowl in his belt, bro.
Yeah,
I'm almost certain on it, man.
No,
I feel like
not anywhere. That's interesting, man, because I could have sworn he had one.
it was a good year.
Danny Dimes go to the Pro Bowl.
He's saying he doesn't.
No, they went 9-6-1. He had 15 touchdowns, 5 picks. I think he had like 700 or 800 on the ground too,
I
right?
thought it was the year after that, the Dable year.
No, that was the Dable year.
The
second Dable year was
paid, no?
Yeah,
last year where
that's
he got
definitely
hurt.
where he got the 41 off of that. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a good year.
Nah. Okay. Fair
Give him
enough.
props.
remember he had
They
that
won a
one year
playoff
that
game
was
against
Fair
Kirk.
enough. We know for a fact Tyler Huntley got a Pro Bowl.
See, yeah,
we
he had
definitely know he got a Pro Bowl.
700 on the ground and 7 touchdowns.
Yeah.
So 22 total touchdowns, 5 picks.
No, respect.
It was a good
Man,
year.
they
I mean,
got
I don't
quarterback
think it was
problems
worth
Nah.
$40 million and declaring
They got
him your
quarterback
franchise guy. At least they only gave him 2 years. It wasn't
Yeah.
anything crazy.
They got QB issues. I think it's a dangerous game, though. You know, like all the
They got Malik over there too.
Steelers are like they got weapons still.
Mhm.
They have weapons. They do have weapons, and they got a little defense. They got some defense though. They got pass rush. They got some weapons. They're not
Burns,
bad.
Lawrence. Yeah,
They got
some dudes.
They got young boy out of Maryland at the corner.
Deontay
He's
Banks,
solid. Yeah,
Mhm.
they got some pieces in there. I think the thing is like they not a good team, and Pittsburgh tends to not play excellent against.
Don't you
Not
do
good
this.
team.
Don't you do
We were
this.
just talking
I
about that
think
at the
this is
beginning
a
of the
dangerous
podcast.
Don't
game.
you do
Especially
this.
coming off of that big win.
TG, don't you
I
do
think this
this.
is a dangerous game.
TG, don't do this. We are at home. It is in prime time. It's Monday Night
who's
Football.
Who's after New York?
It's bye week. Oh,
Okay.
It's bye
All right,
week. That's a good
good.
thing. It's a bye week. See,
That's a good thing.
yeah.
It's not a trap game. It's
What-
nothing to look
yeah,
forward to.
beat them up, and then we off. We off for the whole week. We get 2 weeks off, man. All right, stomp them
they'll handle
out. 2
it.
weeks off.
I think the chat
They'll
was saying
handle
we're
this.
wearing our color rush, so that I think could
Oh, that's an
counterbalance
offset.
the
Okay.
potential Tom
Color
rush,
rush is
'cause
definitely
we do
offset.
really good in the color rush.
Yeah, that'll offset.
And the
it.
fact
They're
you're
gonna
right, a
handle
Monday
this.
Night Football primetime Tomlin.
Yeah, he don't lose in prime
Yeah.
time. He don't do that, especially
they're
on Monday
gonna handle
night.
it.
Not at the crib. He gonna have the Black Air Forces on again. Yeah,
Come on.
yeah, we back.
They're going to handle that.
We back.
It's
back.
going to be really loud in there. They're going to handle that.
Super loud. And Russ gonna get the
Really,
intro
really.
again. You know,
Yeah,
you got a
it's gonna be-
quarterback. Not quarterback always get intro. When you got the quarterback,
They calling the offense out.
man, they called him all last game. Big
Then they
pop
gonna go with the
firework.
defense.
They have fireworks and everything for Russ though.
They're going to go with the defense.
You
They're
sure?
going to let the defense come out there for Monday night.
Ooh,
They can go. They can call
Minneson,
Minka out
Gotham
there.
City. TJ get man, you know TJ get the last call out. Stop playing.
They call it TJ. They
You-
call
I'm gonna say, you know, you
Cam
just-
gets the last.
You're right. I stand
No,
corrected.
Cam
Cam
gets
definitely
the
gets the.
last.
It's Minka, TJ, Cam. That's the order.
Yeah.
Minka, TJ, Cam. Cam for certain going last. You can't have Cam.
rally
come-
that thing up. Cam bring
Cam-
it up.
Hey, all right.
Come on.
Yeah. Good call. Good call.
Yeah.
Good.
Patrick
Good call.
I
Queen
think
need to
TJ
be
last
fourth.
is
He's
right,
in there
right.
balling.
That's
Hey,
yo,
that's
chill.
gonna give you the most
TG.
applause.
TG. Hold on, TG.
Okay, nobody
Hold on,
say.
TG. Hold on, TG. Deke, say that again.
TJ being last, I think that gets the most applause.
He said, "Yo, TJ get the bigger
said
pop, bro."
what?
He said TJ gets the bigger applause if he goes last, though.
Then Cam, I think
Let's go.
it might even be Minka over Cam, to be honest.
I'm not going to deny that. I think
TJ
so.
is a
I'm not
rock star,
denying
bro. TJ is like bigger than life,
it. TJ's
man.
a rock star.
TJ's a rock star, bro. But everybody
Cam's a
loves
superhero,
Cam.
though.
Cam is like
Cam's a superhero, though.
Cam is like the identity of the city.
Yes.
Like TJ
Cam-
looks like he doesn't belong. It is just like, yo, where did that come from? Like, yo,
I think you know what I do think Cam would get higher applause than
Cam
Minka.
embodies it.
Those
man.
would be the
Everybody
top two,
loves
TJ
Cam.
and Cam. Yeah.
Yeah, and Cam is the good guy off the like in terms of the Walter Payton Man of the Year, like all that. Like he done got a lot of people in the city. Yeah.
I think Cam would want to go last more than TJ would want to go last.
Definitely. TJ don't care about that.
Yeah, Cam would eat that up.
Yeah, Cam wants that. Cam has been around long enough to when it wasn't that. So he's like, yo, I'm the man now. Let me get that. I've heard that. Yeah. TJ definitely ain't tripping on it. Okay. But
Man.
Oh, what you say?
Nah, I was just saying, like, I just think Cam's a rock star. Like,
Yeah.
Cam's, Mr. NFL, all the different things. I think
Cam.
them it's Cam.
Yeah.
It's Cam. It's Cam. Like, it's TJ though, but it's Cam.
TJ, I feel like if the game is played anywhere outside of Pittsburgh, TJ gets the last call out, and it's an insane like ovation. He's the loudest guy. If it's in Pittsburgh though, yeah, Cam get that last one. It's going to. I think Cam beats him out in the city. I think Cam gets him in the city, man.
I think it's still TJ.
I think in the city, Cam gets him. I think anywhere else, TJ go wash. Anywhere else, TJ. If you take it out the country, TJ kills him. Any East Coast, West Coast, North, South, TJ gonna get him. But if it's in Pittsburgh, I think Cam get.
Anywhere but Ohio.
Yeah,
anywhere but Ohio.
Oh, okay.
Ohio.
Cam's for certain gonna win Ohio.
Cam's gonna grab that in Ohio.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. But I think TJ. You take this thing to London,
is, man.
You go overseas anywhere, it's TJ.
Anywhere they 90 TJ Watt. Everybody knows that one.
You know?
Yeah.
I think they got to run it back
TJ's
with
definitely
the
the
offense.
closer right now. Like,
I personally would run it back with the offense. I would let the offense get introed again. They coming off a back-to-back
Let Russ
30 plus.
get a more rightful applause.
Yeah, because TG, I'm gonna just tell you, I was in the stadium, fam. They won't rocking with your boy all the way, man. All right, it took about 2 quarters for them to really like turn the page, and then they really weren't trying to all the way love him until it was like, all right, bro, you look silly over here talking crazy about Russ. They had to get to that point, man. Like, bruh, they ain't even want to all cheer for that man when they called him out for the intros. They fireworks, the thing all blacked out. Russ gonna be like, yo, y'all really acting like funny towards Russ. TG 2 plays into the game, they holler, Justin Fields. You're like, yo, chill. 2 series in, the whole stadium, most of the stadium's giving a chant. Justin Fields. Justin. You're like, bro, what is going on, man?
Don't blink.
Yeah, and he did it. He did what he's supposed to do. He stood up. He validated it. And he looked like the guy. Yeah. But that's why I'm like, yeah, he could definitely get another intro. Let's run that one back where the city would actually like, oh, hey, we do got this guy who actually is accomplished, man, and he wants to be here. Like, he's not a bad guy. Yeah. Yeah, they definitely gave him the "you the bad guy" vibes. I was like, oh god, dog, like that man just been hurt. That was it, man. So yeah,
it's tough, man.
But yeah, we can't have no Tomlin game though, man. No Tomlin game. So we do like the fact that we got color rush. That's a big factor for us.
That's what the chat was saying.
Prime time at the crib, big factor for us. And we'll see who gets the intro this week, man. But you got us ultimately feeling a lot better about the situation, TG, and not the Tomlin game that you was trying to talk us into for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, I'm trying to think. Is there anything else league-wise? Like I said, man. League-wise. Anything else?
No, man. Nah.
All right.
That San Fran, Kansas City was decent up there, man.
Okay.
San Fran a little bit beat up. Nothing crazy. I say this. I will say this, and you'll love this. But I don't know if I said this before, but I think my man to the Bills.
Oh, hold on. You went in and out for a second. Say that again. I ain't hear you. It went in and out. Would you say? Say that part again?
I think that Devontae to the Jets was major. It was major. But the Bills pulling that off and getting the receiver that they needed to get. It changed. I think it's like, man, they're dangerous. I give they got dangerous over the weekend. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
I thought you said the Jets were still the best team in New York.
Yeah,
at the beginning of the podcast or the beginning of this interview.
The Jets are the best team in New York. But I'm just saying.
What New York they play in? It must be 2 sides. You know that, man. Come on, bro.
We just don't really like the Bills, but they're dangerous.
Hey,
TG knows about the rivalry. I've been telling you that.
There isn't a rivalry.
There's
Stop
some
saying that.
animosity
It's not a
here in
rivalry.
Pittsburgh.
Like, I'll forever. Like, the best team in the state of Pennsylvania is Duquesne. It don't matter what you call it. You know? It is what it is. Like, it will never be a better team than Duquesne in the state of Pennsylvania. Like, just some stuff is what it is. You know?
Pittsburgh record would say otherwise.
That man said Duquesne, bro. You funny.
Everything else we don't love. Everything else.
Man, because I was like, yo, no Penn State, no Pitt. Nah.
Everything else.
Man, I don't even know. It was over in Temple's over there. Okay, I was like, Villanova. Nah, yeah, I can see we had. Yeah, never mind. Fair enough.
Duquesne. You know? So.
Nah, man, you know they say was it 19th ranked Pitt though, man. They got a big game this weekend, man. So I don't know if you tuned it in for it. They playing against Syracuse.
Thursday night
football. No, you ain't doing that, man. You ain't got no game on Thursday. I play on Saturday.
Man, they a Thursday night team, man. Let them do that Thursday night game.
Ooh,
you know what I mean?
Ooh.
Even in our worst, we not playing on Thursday night. We Saturday night.
Okay.
Wait,
even in our worst.
Didn't one of these teams play on like a Thursday or Friday?
Even in our worst,
sometimes
on
ESPN,
Saturday
sometimes
night.
these programs just want some big games on the
They're
off days.
like ESPN 3 too. That's gonna get fixed soon though. Do they play Miami? They on the same side as the U?
And the ACC championship, we will.
Ooh.
So you got the sweet side. Louisville,
we got
Miami,
Clemson.
all
We
that
got Clemson in 2 weeks.
He said they got Clemson. They got SMU on the schedule.
SMU's ranked, yeah.
Clemson gonna smash them though. Clemson gonna
I don't know about that.
Clemson gonna slap them. Clemson gonna fix them. That's the one right there. Clemson gonna fix them.
They said SMU ranked too, man. SMU looking good. Yeah.
Clemson gonna fix them. That's the one right there.
Is this what it's going down to, TJ? You need other teams to do what West Virginia couldn't?
Clemson gonna fix them. Louisville will fix them. You know? The Miami will fix them.
Miami's skating by right now. I mean,
Miami's gonna win the ACC
Cam Ward's sick, but I mean, they're skating by now. They barely beat Cal. They should have lost to Cal.
Nah. They
were down like 20 points.
Yeah, but they got Cam.
I know he's good. I give him props.
He made like one bad throw and he tightened up.
It's going to be a QB showdown in that ACC championship.
Mm-hmm.
With who? Syracuse and them? Or Clemson and them? I like Clemson and them. Clemson and Miami for the ACC. That will be a QB showdown. I do agree with that. That would be a good one.
He ain't been watching Holstein, man. He said Holstein, man. ACC player of the year, man. Don't call it an upset.
Man, Cam.
He's probably in the mix.
ACC player of the year. Cam Ward.
No, Cam Ward's been playing good.
Easy call.
Okay.
It's not even a debate.
Okay.
Holstein might win freshman of the year for ACC.
Respect. Oh yeah, that's right, because he's a young boy. Yeah. Okay. And how you feel about it?
Transferring after this year.
Ooh.
They better enjoy that. He's out of there in 2 months.
Dang.
I don't think so.
He's out of there.
Somebody's
buying that, and you're gonna feel like how they felt in oh man, like we suck again, y'all. The water boy. Like, man,
it's all good, man. Hey, it's like that. But before we go, while we talking quarterbacks, college guys, man, did you see Shador and how'd you feel about it?
I did see Shador.
Okay, where we at, man?
Shador, yeah, the big week.
Yeah.
Good win, big win. Felt good about it. Man. They had you high and low.
Yeah.
I still think he holds the ball too long, but I don't know.
Where do you got him on your draft QB rankings?
So I was just gonna say
that number one off
the first one to come off.
Okay.
You didn't see that boy out of Georgia last weekend?
He's terrible.
Fair.
Come on, man.
I think it's between Ward and Shador. I think those would be the top two.
I think that boy out of Georgia will creep up. Big boy arm.
Who?
Smart.
Back?
You talking about Carson Beck?
He's terrible.
Okay.
Yeah. Big boy arm, smart, check all the boxes.
I remember he likes the Anthony Richardsons of the world. But can he backflip? Does he backflip? I don't even know.
I don't think he backflips.
I don't think he
backflips.
When he got the arm, though.
You think his arm's better than Cam Ward and Shador's?
I think his arm's stronger than Shador. Yeah. I think Shador's
His accuracy
nice.
is crazy. His accuracy.
Yeah, I think Shador's. He works with Tom, but I think Shador's in that Tom category. That good throw, good spot, good spot.
He gonna
good timing.
the
We got it out.
accuracy.
Good spot.
Yeah, he gonna do all that stuff perfectly.
I just don't. Think Beck
He
has a
know it's
cannon
about
like
to
that.
break
That's
and
all.
he gonna
It's-
throw it.
yeah.
Good spot. All that. Like I think Cam Ward has a huge on him.
I agree with that.
A rocket. I think he has a rocket. Like, and I think he's dangerous. Like I love him. I love his style. I like Carson Beck, man.
Okay.
I like Shador though.
Okay.
I'm for the people. I like
Okay.
Shador. I'm not going
Okay.
against Shador.
Okay.
Come
Trying
on
to think. What are let's see.
Code.
Who are the other guys?
Quinn Ewers.
Ewers just got benched though. He pulled him
Yeah, I
for
was gonna
Arch.
say his stock's probably down. He's probably like
Yeah.
a second round pick though.
But that's not it. That ain't gonna kill his stock though. He ran up on Georgia, man. Like that's Georgia now. That's still Georgia.
But it was talked about like, yo, y'all could be one of the ones. Y'all,
That's still
whooping on
Georgia,
everybody
though.
else.
That's still Georgia.
Yeah.
It's still Georgia.
Okay.
That boy out of Bama, he'll probably go second round.
Miro.
Yeah, athlete. That's my type. That's my type.
Why
Even
you
though
like
he
them
ain't-
types though, bro?
That's my type. I
hate
like
them
them.
type,
That's
man.
my
Why
type.
you like them type, bro?
I like him a lot. Even though we just need some time. He needs some time. He just needs some work. I like him. He just need a little bit of work. But he got the tools I need. He got the tools I need.
He said
He
that
just
boy
need a
out
little
of
bit of
Bama.
work.
Oh, I like that one. That's the one. That's my
Yeah.
kind of quarterback right
I
there.
like him.
Oh,
He just need a little bit of work.
He definitely can do backflips. He probably do 1,000 backflips. All right, I know he
know
go
he did
backflip.
backflips, 80-yard flat foot throws. He fit the box. He get
Oh
what we
my
looking
god!
for.
He gonna run 4-4. He ready 4-4 out that thing too. Man.
Man, he's got a cannon, flip,
Oh, man.
can fly. He checked the box.
Yeah. He
We'll
said,
teach him
"Yep,
where to throw it.
that's the guy. That's the one I want right
we'll
there."
teach him where to throw it. We can work with that. We'll teach him where to throw it. I'm gonna get him to where Lamar went. We gonna get them together. Like that's my guy. I see what Lamar can do. Once you get that together,
If it
dangerous.
ever develops into the Lamar, yes, Lamar is the cream of the crop of that type of player,
AR
man.
just keep getting hurt, man. He can't stay healthy.
Because it's a lot that goes into those quarterback
He
development
runs-
into that. Like you
AR
gotta
don't
stay.
know how to slide. He don't know his tools.
And he thought his big body was bigger than Minka. Minka set that boy
Nah.
down. I'm like, man, these grown men on here, bro.
Nobody's bigger than defense.
Yeah,
Like,
these are grown
Trained to
men.
do that.
They trying to
Did you
not.
see-
They trying to put you out this game, man. Yeah.
Bro, did you see Mahomes with the low key fake slide, bro?
Low
Like,
key,
not
he's
the
about.
fake-
Somebody's
but
gonna
the fake
try
out
him.
of bounds?
Somebody's about to try. Like somebody's gonna do so. You know, somebody
I
gonna hit him
hate
now,
that.
bro. Because he's playing with the rules now. This is like,
But can't try him. I seen him get hit like that and take his team to the Super Bowl.
bro.
Oh yeah, the Bengals
Yeah,
game.
the Bengals game.
Yeah, it was that
Yeah.
hit.
You know what I mean?
Facts. Because
I
He's
seen him get hit like
weaponizing
that
it.
and
He
take his team
knows.
to the Super Bowl. Like,
Yeah.
that's not how that goes.
he knows how the referees are calling that for him specifically too, bro. So
Josh Allen did something like that too against the Steelers with that late slide.
No, it was no. I ain't no. On the slide, he got actually hit, and then the one that everybody was like, "Oh, it's a fake slide." It's like, no, that was nowhere close to that one. We're not about to put them two in the same conversation. Them way different, man.
Okay.
That was more like what Rush used to do in Seattle at times, where he would act like he was about to run out, and then at the last minute turn it up on the side. He's like, hey. But he didn't try to overdo it. Mahomes is overdoing this thing right now.
Yeah, he's doing that. He's got the ball.
Yeah, he's
fake.
overdoing it, man.
He's got it hanging out. And, yeah, you can't be doing that.
Yeah.
Who is he?
Mm-hmm.
Who is he? Who is he?
How's it play out, man?
Who is he?
How's it play out, man? Does this gonna continue on, man? We're gonna keep getting more and more of this, or is somebody gonna finally fire off on him, man?
Nobody firing him. Nobody's firing off on Pat Mahomes. That's like throwing an elbow at Mike. Nobody's firing off on him.
Do you want to be suspended next week?
Yeah. Do you want a fine worth $26,000?
Listen.
Like,
You got a significant other? You married? You got kids? You got
right.
You got a mom or dad? Who you taking care of, man? I know you got somebody you helping out, right? They are going to be negatively impacted by this decision. Okay, just think about
You'll
that.
be playing for free. You will play for free if you hit this man crazy.
You might not even play next week if you keep playing around. All right, just be careful. Yeah.
You will be playing for free if you hit this man crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
that's real
Do
life.
not do nothing crazy.
That is real life. Yeah. I like it there, man. I like it. So, shout out to the Mahomes. Shout out to the
Man.
Mahomes. I like it then, man. Anything left, man? What y'all got? Anything else on the back end?
I don't think so.
I like it.
I got one
Oh,
thing.
talk, man. What you got?
I got one
then?
slight thing.
Go ahead, get it off your
You
chest.
know, let me say this. If the Rams trade Matt Stafford to one of these contenders,
Whoa.
they're gonna do something crazy.
Whoa,
if they trade
whoa,
Matt
whoa,
Stafford,
whoa.
I know you've
Who's
been
getting him?
hearing. I know you've been hearing.
Who?
If they trade Matt Stafford to one of these teams,
Who?
The team that should have got him
Something
is no
like
longer
the-
in the sweepstakes no more.
all right, let them trade him to something like
Because
I heard Minnesota. And I'm like, if Minnesota gets a Matt Stafford, they're going to be extremely dangerous.
but do they need him right now with how Darnold is playing?
They don't, because Sam Darnold's the
He's
truth.
balling right now.
I see.
know
I
I'm
see
Team
what
Sam
TG's saying.
Darnold.
If you had Stafford with Jefferson
But
and
let
Addison,
Matt Stafford go to the Vikings, and it's
Yeah.
going to get ugly.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's dangerous. They
If
should
he
not
was
do
cooking
that.
with Cooper Kupp and in the group there, like
they might as well. If you're gonna trade Cooper Kupp, then I think you just have a.
They
fire
might
sale.
like
I'm
the
with you
whole
on that,
thing,
but I'm
though.
saying from Minnesota's
Yeah.
perspective, I was looking at them saying like,
Right.
do you want to change that without Darnold's playing? It's not like he's barely getting by. Like Darnold is hooping right now.
Sam Darnold. But that
Darnold's
defense
hooping.
is defensive.
Maybe
True.
Atlanta could
Defense
use the
is
upgrade.
defensive. That
It
defense
would have
is
been Miami,
defensive.
man. It would have been Miami.
TG, what do you think about the Falcons using the upgrade?
You-
Atlanta, they could use the upgrade.
You crazy. They got lemon
They
pepper
don't need
Kirk down
nothing.
there. Kirk down there in Magic City turned up for the culture, man.
What about Indy?
Kirk done lost
TG,
his
Indy
mind
could
down
use
there,
him.
man.
Man, Kirk holding it down. Nah. I mean, didn't they bring in Penix this week?
Well, Falcon. I was joking with the Falcons, but no, Indy, the Colts.
Yeah, didn't they bring in the relievers?
What about Indy though?
You said the who?
They said what about Indy? Yeah.
I wouldn't want that.
Nah, the
'Cause
Colts
Indy's
got
in the
Flacco.
AFC.
They straight.
Yeah.
They got Flacco. You know, Flacco gonna let it go.
So you're saying
I love
Flacco should be starting over your guy?
No, AR is the guy. But if you do need a backup, Flacco's the one. Like, it gets no better than that. That's sheesh.
So
That's
who we
alright.
putting out there then, man? Because like I
I
said,
argue for Flacco as best backup in the league. Like, man.
all right. So should Stafford go to New York? Go to the Jets?
Stafford should try. No.
Yeah, 'cause a
Stafford
bunch
should
of
be
these
trying
other
to get-
teams aren't even in contention.
Yeah.
Like
He
the
should be trying to get like
Giants.
to the Giants. He should be
But
trying to
with
get
Danny
to,
Dimes
like,
still
the-
there. You still got this situation with Danny.
They're about to be 2-6.
But I
Two is
I
coming
think
back in
last
Miami.
weekend-
Two is back in Miami
think-
now, so that's not there. You have Jacksonville with
the
Trevor.
Cool. The Browns would be cool, but they're on the
Cleveland's
fire
out
sale,
of
too.
it.
Yeah, they're
not on
fire
that.
selling. New England, they
yeah.
have Drake May right now.
You can maybe say the Saints, but the Saints got the young boy. They can grow up with the young boy.
Who?
Oh, and they're
Spencer
bad too.
Rattler?
They're like 2-5,
Spencer
2-6.
Rattler.
It might just be the
I think.
Vikings.
Because Dallas,
but-
you got Dak under contract, so that's not there. They saying
mean,
Stafford to
I
the
think-
Raiders? Nah, Raiders suck right now. Definitely not
I
Raiders.
think of Minnesota makes a lot of sense. Even though you got a Sam Darnold, you're trying to win this thing right now. You got a defense, you got a receiver, you got pieces. You feel good. New offense, new.
I just think
new
that
blood in
situation
here.
is different though, man. Like we're not talking about trading for a wide receiver or running, but we're talking about the quarterback, man.
The lead, the heart,
Yeah.
Super Bowl champion.
Yeah, I'm like,
it would
is
be
this
like
Sam
it would be
Darnold?
like you're getting a little greedy with it. You know?
Yeah, I'm like, it's not like
think that's an
Darnold is
upgrade, though.
playing just all right. Like Darnold is balling. Like
I wouldn't blame him for doing it though. I'm not even gonna.
it's
front.
an aggressive as heck move. If it works out, then obviously Matt Stafford is the better player. But I just think like, how much time does it take for him to get acclimated, for this squad to get acclimated to his style? Because he is still different than, Sam Darnold right now. And it's in season. It's not off season.
Isn't O'Connell a guy from the McVay tree? One of those trees.
He probably is one of them. Hey, look. Talking about Kevin O'Connell.
What about him?
No, I say, is he from the McVay tree? Trying to see if there's any continuity with Stafford with him.
Would he trade? Like, would they trade him?
No. In terms
No, it'd
of
be easier for Stafford to get up to speed.
like
going
getting
to
up
the
to speed because he's the coach, the OC. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same. I think it's the same thing. I think him in a sense like them gurus.
Yeah.
You know?
I can't
I
really
think he's a
see
good
it
Yeah.
with
So
the team.
they are saying that. They are saying that was his old OC. Yeah.
Okay.
Kevin
Yeah.
O'Connell. Yeah.
That
So
makes
I mean,
sense.
yeah, the familiarity is there. Then in that case, then.
I can't see any teams though outside of the Vikings, I guess, but I can't see any other teams unless you're not you're not giving up the Colts. You're not saying the Colts are going to do it.
Make sense.
Right, because Chargers you got Herbert, Cardinals you have Kyler, Broncos you got Bo, Seattle you got Geno, Niners you got
Seattle's
Purdy.
straight.
Yeah, Niners you got Purdy.
Straight.
Of course,
Seattle could use an upgrade.
Seattle could definitely use Stafford now that I think about it. Because you imagine Stafford
Seattle's
with DK?
straight.
Stafford with DK?
Seattle don't need nothing.
And Lockett?
Then you got to trade DK to the Seattle don't need nothing.
Seattle low-key look like a good... I can see that.
Seattle's straight. They don't need nothing in there.
Yeah, I can see Seattle, man. That Deke, that's a good one right there. That makes sense right there.
I think you're right about the Dolphins, though. They just would never do it with Tua coming back.
Right. If he was never coming back, he would have made perfect sense.
Stafford's way better than Tua.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
I think you still got to get somebody behind Tua, man. That's a little
Stafford can't be the guy that's behind Tua. You know that. That ain't how that works.
You got to go get a solid.
Hey, Tom, did you say that's a little dangerous? Tom, bro.
That's where you have Flacco.
Hey, yo, wait a minute.
Like that.
TG, why is that got to be dangerous, bro?
Man, that's dangerous, man. That's dangerous. and I'm not for the Guardians.
You dangerous. Yo, that's dangerous.
Dangerous, man.
You better have a high-year policy behind that one right there, man. Just spend a little more on that insurance, man. Yeah, you might need that one for real.
Like, I guarantee they got something where it's like, if you don't play these games, we're going to need that money back.
Ooh.
Like, we're going to need that little bit of check back. You didn't play enough for the,
Yeah, we need something up off of you.
We need something back.
Yeah, he said, I'm good on the Guardian. I don't want that helmet.
He said that?
Yeah, we're going to have to do something.
Yeah.
They might make him wear it.
He said he's not. He said he don't want to wear it, man.
I don't know why
he might be the first one that they forced to wear it. So, like,
yo, we can't be acting like this, man. If the dude is coming back, the dude is coming back.
The Bills to wear it?
No, he's not forced to rap. No, he's not forced to. He just decided to.
My thing is not to be rude, but what's different from now to before? Like,
that's what I'm trying to say. What's the difference?
If he keep going to sleep, like, what makes it different
What's
now?
the difference?
Like, you know.
But I think from his perspective, he might be saying to himself, also, what's the difference with the Guardian? If my head bop a certain way, man, I'm going to sleep anyways.
But I think he just need a little extra anything.
He said just anything. Just give some. It's the illusion of the bulletproof vest. Just put it on.
Make us feel better.
When you take off on this flight, put your seatbelt on. All right,
seatbelt on.
It don't matter. Just put it on.
The seatbelt might not do nothing for the plane, but
put the seatbelt on, bro. You don't need no helmet. It ain't no chest. Just put the seatbelt on, though. All right,
seatbelt on.
If you just do it, just do it. We just feel better. We all just feel better about it. All right.
Figure it out.
We'll
hold this plane up. We'll hold this whole plane up till you put your seatbelt on.
You won't get on. You're not flying anywhere until you put that Deke. Put the seatbelt on, Deke. All right, just put it on. So you right, just put that Guardian cap on, bro. Just put it on. You don't get to dress until you put that on your helmet. All right. Now you can go out there.
He should be on the pacifier mouthpiece with the Guardian helmet, with that little thing around his neck. He should have everybody should be.
This helps with concussions. I'm saying, how the heck that help with concussions, man? Y'all just be lying to us, bro. All right, just put the little neck thing on. It looked like you got.
There's no way I wouldn't be a company sending him all my stuff.
Deke, I know you see that. You know talking about that little neck thing you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, bro, I know exactly what you bro, when they said that thing, they say, yo, it keep you from getting concussed. I say, hold on,
they say that
hold on, fam.
He should have that on with the Guardian helmet on, with a little neck roll kicking out to be protected.
He said, yo, you're going to look like safety. All right. When you walk out here, every mother in their kitchen with their kid, they're going to say, the game is safe. Look at this right here. Just look at him. He's protected. I see what you're doing. I get that.
He's messing it up for kids around the world, man. His mom's like, you're not going to do that.
You going to play what? You going with Heat? No, you're not. No, you ain't playing that
you're
one.
Not going to play. Playing nothing he plays. Like, wait.
Oh man. All right. That's real. That's real. Shout out to Tua, man. Well, in all seriousness, hopefully everything works out for that man going forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely risky business though. But other than that, though, man, all is good, man. So, shoot, man, I saw y'all got a dub this past weekend, man. Hopefully y'all take care of business again this weekend, right?
Yeah, man, we handle business. We got homecoming this week.
Oh, okay. You turned in the city then.
Yeah, man. Shout out my linebackers, man. Markel Blocker, man, player of the week.
Uh-huh.
I mean, my linebacker, 5 picks on the weekend. It was a good time, man. It was a party.
Okay. Turn on one time for the coaching. And I see that 3-3-5. Yeah.
Had to have been the scheme.
You know, I ran some of that Pittsburgh stuff, man.
Oh, get aggressive. Okay. Match, carry, deliver. Okay.
You know, rushing cover. Rushing cover. Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
Nah, I like it there, man. Well, shoot, appreciate you as always, man. And yeah, we will spin the block and talk with you next week, man.
Already, my dog.
My dog.
Right, bro.
Shout out right there to TG, aka Terence Garvin. If y'all were enjoying the show and how we do it, make sure I hit that like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you are new to the channel. All right, I think we got a couple supers, and then from there, man, we will quickly talk this game and then be about this thing. Yeah, man.
Cam Pinkney has joined the upper room.
Shout out to Cam Pinkney and welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Joe Weber asks, over under on 10 pieces of gum in Danny Smith's mouth.
No, let's take the over. Definitely the
10
over.
Pieces.
Bro, the gum, like
Those look like double bubble.
They're like little. Trying to think, man. Like
cubes.
Yeah, it's like the little cubes,
double
bro.
Bubble, right? Is that what it is? That's what it looked like.
It probably officially is double bubble. He ain't chewing double bubble. His kind is like single chew and flavor's all gone, and it's like hard as a rock when you first bite down on it. Yeah, but they take a handful of them. It'd be like 6 at a time that I've seen, and then he constantly is adding. Is what I'm saying. Okay. So like, depending on when you catch him, he legit might have over 10 pieces in his mouth at one point, bro. Like, because he never actually spits the gum out. He just keeps adding to it when it loses flavor, and it loses flavor. I done had to go. It's a little too. They just go in and grab. It's got all these flavors, but it ain't got no flavor. You know how to go. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what drink be. We always say, we say you got the jaws of steel, bro. I'm like, man, you could chew that gum, and then you add to the amount of gum that you chew, like. Bro, I think he could bite harder than a hyena. That's like, I would want to see that. They say hyenas got like the hardest bite. It's like, I want to see Danny Smith be. Okay. I think he got that, bro. Yeah.
I'm Jono. Has joined the upper room.
Shout out to I'm Jono and welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I am Jono. Shout out to Jono.
Pete the Penguin's Ghost says he's seen more movies than Deke.
Dang. Well, he's been in the basement.
I don't know if that's a feat. I don't know if that's a big accomplishment.
He's been in the basement for a little while, you know. So he's had a lot more time to probably watch movies. You've been outside. You've been getting after it, man.
Yeah. All right, that's it for the.
Shout out to Pete the Penguin, man. All right, perfect. Shout out to Pete the Penguin, though, man. Always good to see Pete. All right, so let's get it real quick, man. Let's talk some of this super early game preview, but only show of the week. All right, ladies and gents. So it's like that sometimes. So with that being the case, you want to go first? Or how you want to do this, man?
Most just what I don't like about the Giants.
No, what you do like. Talk what you like. Anybody could. We're gonna get to what you don't like, Deke. I know you can't wait to not like them.
All right, I'll be succinct here. Malik Neighbors.
Respect on that one.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Dexter Lawrence.
Okay.
And I'll say they're outside of Dexter Lawrence, their array of young talent on defense. Brian Burns, Newbin, Deontay Banks. I like Andrew Phillips. I liked him a lot coming out of Kentucky this year in the draft, and Tomlin even said that in his press conference. I really appreciated when Tomlin said that, when he's like, that rookie corner out of Kentucky they drafted in the 3rd round. Like, we were looking at him. I really liked him coming out of Kentucky.
It
so
validates
me and Tomlin are seeing eye to eye. I think he would have been a perfect Steeler, perfect slot corner for us.
No, fact.
They scooped him in the 3rd. We're able to get Peyton Wilson and Roman Wilson. So it's all good. But, I mean, it's not looking good for Roman Wilson with us right now. Maybe it would have been nice to have a Drew Phillips, but then Beanie Bishop is balling out.
Don't you do that? Yeah, I would say, Lord, D, we ain't there just yet.
No, we're not. But when Roman Wilson's there in the third and Peyton Wilson's there in the third, that's a hell of a third round selection.
It is cool though when that does happen. When he talks a little bit about prospects from other teams that we've either researched or we're talking about prior to. I was thinking of when he was saying last week his two favorite rushers coming out in the draft the year before were Nick Herbig and Will McDonald. And then obviously you looking on the tape and it's like, yeah, Will McDonald's definitely one of their best like one-on-one pass rushers, but then you see what we have in Herbig and it's like, all right, I can see why you would like both of those dudes because of what they specifically bring. So, yeah, shout out though, man. Shout out.
I'll say overall though, I don't think Daniel Jones has been playing as bad as what people want to give him credit for.
Mm-hmm.
I actually think he's been playing decent in some of these games. The Giants, they have this frisky element to them where their defense is actually kind of good at times.
Yeah.
And their offense, especially if like the offensive line's humming a little bit, like they could get some things going on the ground. And then you got Daniel Jones connecting with Malik Neighbors at a high clip. And they could stay in some of these games. I just don't think they have the overall firepower to be a legitimate team in this league for this season. But they could hang around. I mean, they played the Cowboys tough on Thursday Night Football, only lost by 5. It's just that they were never really able to punch it in. I think they just kicked all field goals, weren't able to punch it in for 6. And then, they beat the Seahawks on the road, but like that just didn't feel like a sustainable game for the Giants. And that was all without Malik Neighbors, too. That comes down to more of the Seattle team not doing what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
So, if we're not careful, we could keep the Giants in this game, and then it becomes a coin flip late, but they just don't have the firepower. Their team's just not all the way there just yet. I think Brian Dable's a really good coach. But, they just have a ceiling of 500, really. And obviously they're not even accomplishing that thus far this year.
Now, you hit a lot of good points, man, especially when you talk about some of the young talent defense-wise. I'd agree, man. I had their D-line as like one of the big strengths for me because I think they are a physical group. And I think that they have guys that can win one-on-one pass rush, which creates pressure, which in turn gives them opportunities for splash or just making your offense struggle to get in rhythm. They got dudes like Brian Burns and Dexter Lawrence who can be disruptors in their own regard. So when you're able to have that pairing along with the rest of the group kind of matching that intensity, you do see that, and that even showed up in that game last week versus the Eagles, man. Hurts was getting hit, Hurts was getting sacked, Hurts was struggling at times to have success, man. But difference is, man, a couple of them headshot plays to AJ Brown, some of this down the field grass stuff, man, changes everything. You brought up Malik Neighbors, man. That dude is nice, and he's gonna be interesting for us, man. I'm excited.
I think he's already one of the best receivers in the league.
I'm like, bro, if
he wasn't hurt for a few games, he'd be in
bro.
Probably the top 5 receiving yards right now.
He looks legit. I'm like, JPJ, you got another great task this week, man. No, you just came off of Devontae and Garrett Wilson. Jay, ain't no rest for the weary, man. So that's the real deal, man, in terms of Malik Neighbors, man. And also had Daniel Jones, man, because to me, I think that he is very talented and you can see the dual threat ability show up. He's just not very consistent. And that's obviously why we'll talk about a little bit more in the weaknesses. But in terms of what he's capable of, he can make all the throws. He can run as well. Big arm, has size. Like I said, it's inconsistent.
Yeah, and I don't think the Giants are doing him any favors either. Like his teammates, the O-line. Sometimes he gets pressured within a second or two of the snap.
Yeah. He looks like a younger player still when he gets sped up, whereas that's the difference of the Russes, of the Rodgers, of the Bens, right? Their ability to, when you're pressuring them, they are processing the information faster, but they're not playing sped up. They're still under control. With Danny Dimes, at times you'll see him look like he's playing too fast for his own. So, I mean, it's times you see him in open field running. It's like, he just looks uncomfortable at times, man.
Yeah, I think it's one of those conversations where he's just not elevating the team because you could talk about the line not doing that well, them having penalties, and then even receiver drops. But he's not. I don't know. He's not even himself taking that next step to elevate over all of it, because you could talk about the same thing with Mahomes, right? And the Chiefs, like, oh man, you see Chiefs receivers dropping the ball.
But that's the difference.
Line gives up pressure.
Mahomes' consistency in terms of not just ability, but mentally making the right decisions is just at a higher clip with Mahomes, obviously, and some of them other dudes we named. Whereas with Jones, that's one of the things that does show up, and that's why teams realize, hey, if we can get pressure on him, his decision making isn't the best. That's low key part of Levis' issue down in Tennessee. If he has time, different convo. When he's pressured, he has to speed up. It's like, yo, he's gonna make a bad decision more than likely, man. And that's a lot of young quarterbacks, man. But with that though, man, let's talk a little bit of their weaknesses. How'd you feel about them, man?
Part of it is Daniel Jones. Even though I do think he is playing better than what a lot of people are saying right now, I don't think he's that good, to be honest. Yeah, there's I feel like if you get them one-dimensional, you stop the run, you could just tee off on Danny Dodson. Part of that's because I don't think Giants O-line is anything to write home about. But yeah, once you do that, I don't think there's any coming back. You saw it last week with the Eagles. Like, Giants had a little bit of hope because the Giants defense was keeping them in it, but once they got up like 3 scores and Giants became one-dimensional, couldn't really run the ball, he's not doing anything to scare you. Yeah. He's just not one of those guys.
He's not a force multiplier. He's just a good player.
On paper, he could be because of the height, the talent. You could see the legs and the arm strength, all that stuff.
All the intangibles are there for it, man.
Yeah, maybe what it would take for him is to get in a new situation, like a Sam Darnold, like a Geno Smith.
I mean, he did, and that's what got him to 41, but that's when they moved on with the current situation.
Yeah, they haven't. I don't think they've put enough around him over the last couple years. Now they got Neighbors, but I think it's too little, too late.
I think it also shifted for him in the sense of if Saquon
and he got hurt last year.
Well, yeah, but I think also when
he's been getting hurt,
and that's been part of his Achilles heel. But when Saquon was there, the pressure isn't on him to have to make every throw for the offense to operate. It was, we can play through Saquon and you can still do yours, but you don't have to do it every single time. With Devin Singletary, I think that is also a little bit of a drop-off for him, and it puts more pressure on him to have to make more of that playmaking because you don't have that Saquon that you could just say, hey, man, go take this and go do this. Or I'm going to drop this off to you real quick. You go do this. I think that all of that puts more pressure on him, and kind of like when we talk Justin Fields in Chicago, if you get in that position where you got to be right every single time, every single week, it's only a handful of guys on this earth that have proven to be able to do it at such a high level each and every week, man.
I hinted at this whenever I was talking about some of their strengths, but outside of Neighbors, they don't have any firepower on offense. They got nothing. I mean, Singletary at running back, that's a far cry from Saquon Barkley and Tyron Tracy. If you give them space, they can run, but there's other times where if the defense knows you're running, it's over. There's no chance. If they stop the run, Giants aren't able to do anything on the ground. And then, obviously, it can become one-dimensional, and Daniel Jones isn't able to carry the team on his back. So that's why their offense is it's blah. It's, if the defense is playing good enough, I guess you could stick around in games, which is what they have been doing in some of these, and why I call them a little bit of a frisky team. But outside of Neighbors, they don't got much, because I just mentioned the running backs. Darius Slayton, I've never been a big fan of. I don't think he's ever really lived up to his calling. Wan'Dale Robinson, Jalen Hyatt, he's never lived up to the potential. He was a speedster coming out of Tennessee. Tight ends, no more Darren Waller, and Darren Waller wasn't even doing anything for the Giants either. He definitely wasn't the Raiders version of himself.
It's because he was going through a divorce.
I guess so, yeah.
Kind of got lost in the sauce.
Yeah, no firepower on this offense. And then defensively, you could run on them. I think that's the thing that could help our offense keep moving. And there's no reason to think we can't pass on them either. I just, they got some young talent in that secondary, but you can run on them. This should be a pretty good Najee Harris game, I think. And then the fact they have Gunnar Olszewski on their roster.
Respect.
That's a weakness, even though he's on IR.
Respect. It'd be like that. Respect. I like it, man. Shoot. O-line definitely is the weak part right now.
Yeah,
man.
No Andrew Thomas either. Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm. So they struggle to protect. You don't have to really blitz them with the guys that we have, especially with Highsmith playing how he played last week, man, showing that he's actually healthy. They should have a very difficult time protecting against us, and one or two things are going to happen. They're either going to try and say Danny Jones, get the ball out fast, be right every single time, and your arm is the difference maker, or they're going to go super condensed, and it's going to be 1- and 2-man routes, and they're going to be heavy on the chipping and double protecting for these tackles, which is a different conversation. Then it becomes, how do we deal with Malik Neighbors? What's the plan for him? Obviously, they'll have something in line, but the O-line is, I think that they're going to have a difficult time dealing with us there. Talked about Danny Jones in terms of just the decision-making. It's not the best. It's not the most ideal, and that's part of why he's inconsistent. Multiple variables, though. The talent around him isn't the most consistent, isn't the most productive. Malik Neighbors excluded. But the rest of the group, they look like a team that's struggling to find their way right now. I like some of the guys in their secondary, but I still feel like that's another area that we should definitely be able to attack them and have there's a good amount of success, man, depending on how we hold up protection-wise. I think we should be able to have more success against that group, man, in terms of their secondary. But,
yeah, their defense just really
it was like good. I don't think it's like
their rush though.
Right,
It's their
pass rush makes everything.
Protect. Yeah, we could run the ball. There's no reason we can't be getting after it in the passing game either.
Yeah, like
we just did that to the Jets.
Right. The only thing I would say is Jets. I think Jets secondary a lot better than Giants secondary, but I think Giants up front I kind of like better than the Jets.
Agreed.
Like, we're gonna pressure you and go that route. Like, I don't think the Giants need to pressure to create pressure with their pass rush. Like, they got dudes that they could just do it themselves, man.
Yeah, Lawrence and Burns.
Mm-hmm. So I just think it's just a little bit flipped in the sense of, all right, last week we were talking Sauce, and is DJ Reed going to be out there? All right, if not, then okay, is Sauce and take advantage of whoever else is? I just think this week, man, Deontay Banks not in the conversation of Sauce. I don't think we have to fear any of those dudes when we're talking about attacking them through the air, and especially with how Russ was playing just last week. I think that, we should have a lot more success with that, man. All right. I like it, man. Did you have any more weaknesses you want to holler at before we go a little further?
I'm good.
I like it then, man. All right. Well, shoot. I got a couple matchups now after that, man. We drop our pick and get up out this thing?
Yeah.
Sound good, man. All right. Well, obviously, man, we talked Dexter Lawrence, man. He is a grown man. Productive as heck. Big dog. Coach Tomlin obviously talked about him a lot in the press conference. Just in the sense of what he brings to that defense, that D-line, and the challenges that it's going to present. So matchup is obviously him versus our interior guys. Mason McCormick, because he'll probably see him the most, obviously with him being a rookie as well. Ryan McCullum is going to see a lot of them. Then from there, you also have some familiarity. I just don't know how much he's going to want to line up versus Seyumalu. Because obviously with Seyumalu, just a more accomplished guy, used to be in that division. Maybe for Dexter, it's just like, man, I like this matchup versus the young guy, but however it plays out, all three of those guys at some point are going to have to deal with this dude. And just got to make sure that you locked in, man. Yeah. I mean, you heard how Coach Tomlin said it. 4 hands. It's kind of like the Cam Hayward approach. We say, man, if you single block Cam Hayward, especially with the rookie, you asking for it. We saw that, was that 2 years ago? Cincinnati Bengals, they had the first round draft pick, the guard. And they was like, oh, yeah, we was going to have him try to block Cam. I know he did it with Quentin Nelson as well, man. That was the other one, but it's like certain dudes you don't try to do that with, man.
Yeah.
Next up, though, man, Brian Burns. he'll flip-flop sides. So with that being the case, Dan Moore and Broderick Jones, you got to be ready for this dude right here, man. I want to say when we saw him in Carolina, it was Chooks out there. I think he had maybe one play where he got a sack on us, but other than that, we were able to be the way more physical team and get up out of that stadium.
Mitch played good that game.
He did, absolutely. So whether it's Dan Moore that's seeing more of him or Broderick Jones, make sure that we do not allow Brian to create some of that splash, man, that he is capable of. Then from there, man, the biggest matchup in my opinion, man, Malik Neighbors versus JPJ. Malik is their offense, man. They go and they can go really far if he's on and he's getting the ball to him, man. But it's going to be on JPJ, man, especially if he gets to travel with him again, which I do hope, because I'm kind of liking what young JPJ is doing. But that's going to be a legit test right there, man. So definitely got to get that one. And then from there, Daniel Jones, man, he's going to make mistakes. So Minka, continue. Give it to me. I need it. I want primetime splash. I'm going to keep calling for this primetime splash from Minka, bro. It's got to happen, right? Can it happen this week? He's doing everything. I just need that. You're doing all the other stuff. Just give me that. I want the turnover. I want the feel good. Especially after how it was the first time we ever seen him. You remember that Niners game. We remember how we felt.
I mean, if Beanie Bishop's getting 2 picks against
bro.
Rodgers.
Come on, man.
You just got to be wondering to yourself, when's it going to be Minka's time again?
Like, come on, Mink. It's man, we long overdue, Mink. Long overdue. But then the last one, man, that I have is man, I like when young Ricky Corners come into this league, man. They got a little buzz around them. You know, Deontay Banks, man, I'm excited for him. But he gets the matchup versus George Pickens. And I think GP is on a tear. And I want to see that if they allow Banks to match up with GP a little bit more frequently, what that potentially looks like, man. But I'm excited for GP and that, man. But like I said, man, those are some of the key ones that I got. And yeah, other than that, man, what you got from a prediction? How's it going down?
I just wanted to read this comment. Martian says Nico Collins was 2 picks after Kendrick Green.
Respect. Nico Collins also wasn't playing like how Nico Collins is playing like now. But Nico's a dog, though, and I get it. I do get it.
My prediction. Okay, Monday Night Football.
Why they want to ruin the day like that, man, bringing up Nico Collins? Man,
Well, I kind of ruined it by reading it.
that's craziness, man.
I just
We needed O-line over a wide receiver at the time. Yeah. We had, yeah. Man, don't bring that up. It's bad for the show.
Yeah, we really didn't need receiver like that. 'Cause I think we had Claypool, we had Juju
was
still,
here.
and Deontay. Yeah, we didn't need a receiver like that. Okay.
Dang.
Monday Night Football.
But it wouldn't have been bad, though, huh?
What?
It wouldn't have hurt.
I mean,
Especially
anything.
hindsight 2020
I
now.
would-
Holy
I
smokes.
would love to see the list of names that were drafted after Kendrick Green in the 3rd round.
Yeah,
Actually, I don't want to see
I don't
that
want to
list.
see them. Nope. It's going to make you upset. Don't do that.
Monday Night Football at home. Going up against a team that's not that good. Steelers are heavily favored. We know what that formula typically means. But not this week. Absolutely not this week.
So you know what it typically means?
No, because actually, no. I think the fact that it is on Monday Night Football, it is in primetime, it is in home, that takes away from any potential Tomlin loss variables.
Yeah.
I think that, or not takes away, I think it cancels it out a little bit.
Okay, because I didn't know if you was about to predict Tomlin loss. It was
No,
feeling like you was
absolutely
predicting
not.
Tomlin-y. I
I'm
was
just
like, ooh.
trying to be funny.
Okay, I was like, ooh, all right, Deke, all right.
Trying to be funny. I think if the game was at like 1 o'clock
Uh-huh.
at home, because I don't actually think the venue matters as much, home or away. Tomlin losses can happen anywhere.
See, I feel like they exclusive to the road, man. Put them on the road. We won't lose at the crib.
We've seen them at home.
Don't
too.
you do that, man. Don't you do that. No, we won't never. No Tomlin losses at the crib, man. No,
We saw them at home 2 times last year.
No, can't be at the crib. Can't be at the crib.
Patriots and Cardinals.
It can't be at the crib. No, they exclusive to the road, man. Only road games.
Keller Rush jerseys.
There it is.
And
is.
Well, and the fact, too, like with how Russ played last week,
Yeah.
I think he's gonna be on his P's and Q's, absolutely
Locked
locked in.
in.
And I think that's
in.
just who he is in general. So he's gonna want to keep that momentum going. I don't think he's gonna let up. Obviously, because again, that's who Russell Wilson is.
Yeah.
But I think he's gonna make sure the team isn't letting up either.
Yeah.
Like he's just got that vibe to him, and him now actually being the starting quarterback, like he could take that rightful spot of being the real leader of this team.
Yeah.
Because he knows what it takes, man. Like if we're actually thinking about Super Bowls, it's like, all right, we
This is
gotta
what it takes,
get these details right. We can't be giving up little games like this.
Yeah. Every little thing matters, man. We try to win a championship. Yep.
Steelers win. I think we put up another 30 spot.
Okay.
Why not?
Okay.
Why not? I think this will be my first 30-plus point game prediction.
Ooh.
So we're going to say 31.
Whew.
That's a downtick from last week.
Whew.
I feel kind of bad
We
saying
can stall it out a little bit, but it sounds like you saying,
I
dang.
mean, if we did 37 last, why can't we do that this week?
You
But
said
we'll
we
go
used
31.
to be nice, sound like we watched or something,
We'll
bro.
go 31.
Okay.
31 points. Najee has a good game. I think it's actually kind of similar to what we were doing last week on offense. I think Russ has a good game. Najee has a good game. I'd like to see Cordell Patterson be involved in this offense, whether it is running the ball or in the passing game.
Yeah.
Russ doesn't get off to as slow of a start.
Okay.
It's going to be 31 points, man. Like that's what it's going to be. It's just going to be a good game all around for the offense. Like, what are the Giants going to be doing on defense that scares us that much?
Okay.
I get the pass rush and everything, but Tom's going to have an answer for it. Arthur Smith's going to have an answer for it. And then defense, maybe it is time for Minka to get a pick.
I need it, Mink. I want it, Mink.
You know TJ is going to eat. TJ and Highsmith are going to be getting after it.
Prime time city. You know TJ mad he didn't get to do his kick last game. So you know he ready to do a kick this game.
TJ's going to get at least a sack.
Yeah.
I feel bad saying it because he should be getting like 2.5 sacks. But over the last like 2-3 games,
Don't you do that?
I haven't seen it.
Don't you do that? Don't you do that? Don't you do that? Don't you do that?
He's
been getting a lot of attention though. He's been getting a lot of attention.
I agree. So we'll start off small with my TJ prediction for this week and
then we'll ramp it up.
And his path to get back to what we usually see from TJ. We'll start out. Let's just lower the bar a little bit. I feel bad saying it.
Yo, it feels slimy even hearing it.
Just 1 sec. But Highsmith gets after it. I think either way, their pressure is going to be felt, and Daniel Dimes is going to be flustered. And he throws at least a pick. Maybe he goes to Minka. I think it's going to be 2 picks.
Okay.
Giants run game, they'll have a moment or two, but nothing that's sustainable over the course of the game.
Yeah.
They get like, I don't know, 31-13.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah, because I think you can count on this defense to miss some tackles.
Don't
at some
do
point
that,
in this game
man.
Giants will be in the red
Oh
zone.
my God.
In the blink of an eye.
You know they're going to have a driver too. You know this. I don't know why you play it. You know they're going to have a driver too, bro.
Patrick Queen's got to get his ice skates off.
Hey, yo, chill.
Maybe he does for this game.
Yo.
31-13 Steelers.
All right, fair. We're almost there. We're almost on the same page there, man. Yeah. We're almost on the same page with it. I like it. I definitely feel like it's one of those games though for us, man. If we start fast, there isn't the weirdness of it. If we start slow, it gets weird. But I do feel like physicality is going to be the big key in this thing, man. Our running game has to continue to show up. I think that makes the play action pass as awesome as it is. And I also think that it helps with our offensive line having to protect for Russ when you have a true running game, man. And that play action pass, you really have to honor. As long as we're able to do that, I do feel like we take care of business in this game, though, man. I think their pass rush is going to cause a little bit of issues. I don't know how much, but I think they could just a little bit. And I do think they will have a little bit of success. I also have them scoring 13 points. But I do have us scoring 24, man. I think that naturally I would love to predict 30+. Naturally, I would love to say, yo, it's going to come back and be perfect again. Or not perfect, but it's going to look more like second half of last game from start to finish. I just don't know how many games it takes for it to get to that level of smoothness where you fresh out the gate, boom, let's go. And not just first 15 plays. It's like, man, we know like we operate with certain things and now we're just fine tuning stuff at halftime. Whereas last time it was kind of like, all right, this is what we like. This is what really is working. This ain't going.
Well, part of it was due to the turnovers we got. Yeah. And that helped the offense. So I'm thinking we get some turnovers from Danny Dimes.
Which is definitely likely.
Yeah, and
it is
the
a possibility,
will have a chance
man.
to capitalize.
For certain, it's a possibility. The turnovers definitely lead to the 30+ points.
Yeah.
So if that does happen, for certain the 30 does happen. I'm anticipating Nah, Danny's gonna give us one. I just don't know if he's gonna give us multiple. I think he
give us 27 then.
Fair enough. Yeah, but that's why I say 24, man. All right, because we're gonna work through some stuff. I'm hoping that I'm wrong. I'm hoping that they come out the gate in this like second half version.
Yeah.
I just think that, man, when you first come back, you have like the one game and it's like, all right, it was slow, but then it got crazy loud. How is the next week in terms of the response? Are you going to be trying to be heavy-handed on the second half stuff, or are you trying to go back to what wasn't necessarily working in the first half, but clearly that was something that y'all felt comfortable with because that's what we were, running some of that and calling some of that. So I just don't know what that looks like, man, why they still, because just the second game with Russ in terms of all that. So that's why I got it at 24, man. But I like it, though, man. I like it.
We got one more super here.
Okay, let's
John
get it.
Rye says, PFF just said our receivers didn't have separation, but go back and look at CA.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, so this is my thing, man. With PFF, and this is part, why I always have my feelings towards them at times. Their grading scale is not a scale that is like universal. It is something that is kind of specific to them. So what they view as separation or not separation, or what they view as a successful play or not, they have a very unique like grading scale. So I'm sure for PFF, and I had the opportunity to kind of talk with some of them dudes, man. It was like, I get what it is from their perspective. I just think that that's still very hard for us as a whole to be agreeing upon when, like you said, we can watch Calvin Austin and we're like, bro, that looked like a play where you open right here. This looks like something where you open right here. I just think that for them, what they might be looking at just is a little bit different. Kind of like the whole Myles Garrett and why they be so high on him about a pass rush win rate, even though the more hits and the sacks and the actual production was with the other guy, TJ Watt. So, yeah, that's kind of, the thing with them, man. So I'm sure they're going to have some justification for it. I just personally don't agree with it all the way, but shout out to PFF. Should we do a quick recap of the grades for the week, though? All right.
Sure.
All right. So let's see. Man, Russ doesn't qualify for a ranking just yet, but he graded out at 64%. But he's not allowed, I guess, to be ranked
for the game.
Yeah, that's make sure
64.
Right. Yeah, make sure I'm reading that right.
Seems a little low to me.
You know how I feel about him, man. Yeah, make sure I got him right though. This is off of the last game. I ain't tripping on it. No.
260 plus and 3 touchdowns, only a 64.
Hey, man, I don't.
Sounds like at least a 75 plus.
Hey, man, let PFF cook, man. Najee Harris got 79.7, 11th rated out of 74 or out of 71 running backs.
Who had a better game than Najee last week? Running the ball.
I don't know.
Maybe there's a couple. I mean, Saquon, but
yeah.
Looked like a top 5 performance to me.
George Pickens was 17th out of 125 receivers.
Maybe they're considering his blocking as to why he's not higher.
Possibly.
Because I feel like Pickens too. What do you have? Over 100 yards and touchdown.
So let's see.
You got the pass interference call too. That helped.
Trying to see.
I'd probably think he'd be at least in the top 10.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I could find out if they give any like reading or like reasoning behind it. Yeah. Let's see. But Dan Moore, 22nd out of 76 tackles. He was graded at 71.9. That's
kind of how he's been all year.
Yeah. Seumalo was at 69.9, 25th out of 79. Ryan McCullum was at 47.6. Mason McCormick was at 61.8, 46 out of 79. And then Broderick was at 45.9, 73rd out of 76. Elliott, 81.4. He was 10th out of 85 safeties. And Minka was at 71.6, 15th out of 85 safeties. They had Landon Roberts at 88.3, third highest out of 83 linebackers. Patrick Quinn was at 48.6, 71st out of 83 linebackers. TJ Watt was at 93.1, second out of 111. And then Heisman was at 74.3, 27th out of 111th. And big killer Cam Hayward, 90.6, first out of 119 interior D linemen. Keanu Benton was at 15 out of the same 119 with 71 for his grade. And then Larry Ogunjobi was at 78 out of 119 with a 54.4 for his D-line ranking.
Okay.
So, I mean, PFF is PFF, man. You want the corners next? I give you the corners.
I don't care. Yeah, I was going to say with TJ, looks like PFF is giving him more respect for the lack of stats.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You know, I thought the same, but don't do that.
Which is a shame.
I definitely thought the same, but I was like, don't do that.
Like if TJ had 2 sacks and a strip
you know
sack
I'm with
and
you, bro.
Pass deflection last week, he would have got like an 85.
Yep. I'm over here like, y'all graded him a 93 after that one? It's okay. I mean, I ain't hating it. I don't, that logic doesn't, I don't really follow that. I'm with you, though, because you would think the other games where it is loud, that should be the grade, but it doesn't reflect that at times.
Yeah, so he better be getting 100 grade if he goes for 3 sacks this week. But
you catch what I'm saying,
I
right?
swear, if he gets 3 sacks, it's going to be somehow like an 82.
82, yeah. Oh, yeah, he was the 11th best linebacker.
Like,
bro, what?
You know what? Maybe it'll be in the 90s, but it'll somehow be worse than Myles Garrett getting like a half a sack.
I was scared to see who the first rated guy because they said he was second up here.
Yeah.
Second out of, I was like, I don't even know the first. I don't even want to know, bro. It's shit, man. But at corner, Dante Jackson was at 86 out of 105 with a 55.6 grade, and then JPJ was at 89 out of 105, 89 out of 105 corners with a 54.6
What are they
grade.
looking at?
That's why I don't know, bro.
I saw that too whenever they showed JPJ with the introductions.
Yeah.
And his ranking was so, I'm like, what? All right, he had one like half bad game against the Colts, but he's been locked down this whole season.
And then if we go sub package ball, Peyton Wilson, 43rd out of 83 linebackers. He's the 43rd ranked, and he had a 62.9 grade. And then Beanie Bishop, 75th out of 105 corners.
What?
So he's rated higher than JPJ and Dante Jackson, and his grade was 59.3.
Yeah, that's pretty stupid.
Yeah.
When was he getting cooked? Like, all right, I get you could say like he played other snaps outside of the 2 interceptions, but when did he have a bad play? When did he have an egregious play?
Yeah, that's fair.
Plus, he had the 2 picks. Almost taken back one of them. Almost taken back to
you
Dallas.
would think the picks are like more important.
You'd like to
right?
think that's a top 5 performance for a cornerback last week.
Yeah.
Top 10. I mean, geez.
Yeah. Like you said, they definitely have a system though, because talk with the dudes, man, and they was like breaking it down. It made sense when they were talking about it. It just doesn't make sense for me when I like finish talking with them, if that makes sense. Like when you're explaining it to me, I get the system, but like now that I'm away from them and they're not explaining it to me, I just don't. It's hard for me to grasp this system, man.
Okay.
Because we watch the same thing, and I just like that, you know.
Rashawn Jones has one final comment here. Says,
okay, shout out to
Steelers
Rashawn.
win 31-6.
Let's
Najee,
go.
124 and a touchdown. TJ 2 sacks, a strip fumble, and a make a pick.
Let's
Tuesday
go.
victory incoming, and hashtag here we go.
Hey, shout out, man. We need another one, man. Got to keep the victory stacking up. You know how we do. And shout out to you, Rashawn, man. I was just thinking about you earlier today because I was mailing out your stuff today, man. So shout out to you on that, man. And speaking of, man, before we go, because we did cross over that 300 increment on the way to 50,000, man. D, go ahead, get 2 out the chat real quick, man.
What?
Just holler about 2 random people, man. All right.
The 2 winners.
Yeah, we need 2 more winners, man, because by the time we come back, it's probably past that 300 mark. So yeah, just go ahead. Who you got for him, D? Who you got?
Who was that dude talking smack on JMU? What was his name?
Whoa. Why you want to be like that?
Jaworski or
Why you want to be? I don't even think he's here today. See?
He's got to be here.
God don't like ugly, man. He ain't here today, man.
Does he got to be here to
I don't see him, man. Is he here? I don't see him, man. Don't you do that? Yeah.
Let's go with Rod Dallas.
Oh, Mr. Sherilyn. Okay.
Rod Dollars is always in the house.
Rod Dollars is always in the building with us. Big facts.
And then, let's see. I'm trying to see if anyone's got good comments in here.
Keep it positive. Keep it peaceful.
You know what? I mean,
why you getting all excited? Man.
Oh, Hollywood 931.
Oh, okay.
He's always in the house.
Yeah.
And then I just saw G. Alexander pop up.
Oh, Wagwan Moats. Yeah.
Can we do both?
Ooh.
For 300?
No, you try. No, see, now you trying to get over on the people. I want pressure on
Right,
Deke.
maybe we take Rod Dollars out of it.
Put the pressure on Deke. Deke, you gonna bench Rob Dollars? Rob Dollars been here forever. Rob Dollars been sharing a line. You been with Rob before he was sharing a line. Now he's back sharing a line. How you gonna bench Rod? Rod over here happy he done won something. You just gonna take it from Rod? I know you can't do that, Deke. I know you ain't gonna do him like that. Rod is crying now, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. How you gonna do Rod like that, man? Rod, one of our day ones, he rocked with us everywhere. Rod, it's crazy. Rod, it was Deke. Just remember that. Deke said it.
That wasn't an official decision.
All right, I think
I was thinking through it.
Hey, man, cold world out here. He treating like you went to Syracuse, man. Dang. Rod ain't no Syracuse fan. He don't like West Virginia. Yeah.
All right, listen. It looks like let's go with we'll go with G. Alexander.
Ooh. Dang. So that's jacked up. You ain't care about the other homie?
I mean,
he ain't as cool as G to you? Is that what you're trying to say?
I haven't seen him comment since G. Alexander's still here. I think Hollywood 931 just made the comment and bounced.
Man, because I see G and Rod, they fighting. They like, hey, man, I'm here. I'm a good guy. I'm part of the channel. Dang, Deke, that's crazy. Yeah, Hollywood, I don't know where Hollywood went, man. Hollywood ain't with us no more.
That's what I mean. So at least G. Alexander's still here.
Oh, he said, no, that's crazy, D. He said, I'm over here just trying to get to the bag. I'm over here working. He must
have bounced for a second, make himself some food. That's probably what happened. I get that.
That's crazy,
just make the quick comment. Had to grab a drink or something.
That is
and then came back and he realized he's out of it.
Oh, that is tough. Hollywood. Oh, man. He said, all good. I'm here every day regardless. Shout out to Hollywood,
that's what
man.
I mean. Can we give it to him?
You know what, Hollywood?
3 for the 300.
You know what? Because Deke doesn't want to just pick one person or two people, we you know what? Yes, Hollywood, all right? You a man of the people, man. And you to be rocking with us, man, heavy. So shout out to you, Hollywood 931. And shout out to Deke, man, because I like putting the pressure on Deke and let him pick. So y'all can send all your negativity, all your bad thoughts and comments to Deke, all right? And if you don't want to send it to him, send it to his university. Just leave me, JMU, and my teams alone, all right? It's enough negativity comes this way.
You could send some animosity to Buffalo.
See what I'm saying? I saw people putting that in
Yankees
the chat.
If you want to.
Wow. We didn't even care about the Yankees, bro. Why you want to do that?
There's a Pirates-Yankees rivalry.
No,
it goes way back to the 60s.
Not. You got to stop this, Deke. You got to stop this, man. All right? We got to stop this. Yeah. But with that being the case, Rod Dollars, G. Alexander, Wagwan, and of course, Hollywood 931. Send an email to moatswinners@gmail.com. Once again, Moats, last name, and then winners, like we all win, baby, @gmail.com. Then that way, man, I'll go ahead and get your info and get your gifts out there to you, man. But no, we definitely appreciate you rocking with us, man. Like I said, man, we are getting closer and closer to the 50,000 subscriber mark on the channel, man. And every 100 subscribers that we cross that increment, we're going to continue to do giveaways, man. So salute to everybody thus far, and salute to y'all three today. So once again, Rod Dollars, G. Alexander, and Hollywood 931. Y'all hit that like button for those homies as well, man. If y'all digging how we doing it over here, and might as well subscribe if you are new to the channel, man. All right. I think that was everything, right?
Martian just said 50K on the way.
Man, let's go, Martian. We in the building, man. You know, hey, one subscriber at a time, one episode at a time, one content at a time. There we go. Yeah. But either way, man, it's a vibe, man. So with that being the case, that will conclude today's show. Where you at, man? Where can they find you at this week? Where you at, man? You outside? You streaming? You Bleacher reporting?
Yeah, after the game. Yeah, so after Monday night, I'll be on Bleacher Report. Oh, I'm also doing one for them tomorrow. So midweek, We'll talk about probably do a little Giants preview. We'll see what else is out there. We'll see what else is popping off. But yeah, I'm doing another one for them. I think it's 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock tomorrow. And then I'll have some videos probably on YouTube too.
Let's go. Well, y'all make sure y'all tap in and support the homie as always, man. And yeah, man. If y'all down there at the stadium on Monday, I don't even know who actually, hold on. I think I do got. I get them guests later, man. All right, but you know your boy be down there, man, doing his pregame interviews, man. Like always, FedEx Great Hall, man. 2 hours or 90 minutes. Just come out 2 hours prior to kickoff, man. All right, that's where we at though, man. But as always, you know we appreciate you for tuning in. Y'all stay safe out there, and until next time, baby.
Peace.